point that you take, each and every specific point that there will be, it's gonna count, and the points are gonna count by the point schedule, which is going to be right in front of you. As the points distribution says, first position, you guys know it, 20 points. Second goes for 14, third goes for 10, then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 till 10th, and 11 to 16 is gonna give you a single penny each, and moreover, one kill, 1 point.
Yeah, and let's have a look at the groups and see which teams we could be seeing on the other side towards the semifinals, because top 24 teams are definitely going to be there. Elementrix, PNGaming having good standing from Group B. We have Nepali Ho Ni, we have A1 eSports, who have been outperforming everyone else. On the other side, JAZEERA, they sort of started stepping it up during their last games. From Group C, it's Trust D Process, Extreme, who have been doing really well. But on the other side, the two bottom teams were from this group as well. TM Official, Red Light, finishing their games and are not going to be able to make it to the semifinals. From Group D, it is going to be INES, the team that everyone needs to keep an eye on. On the other side, Ultimate Banger 3 Devils are pretty strong as well.
And there were the groups and all, but then the matches that we're going to talk about is obviously, you know, Erangel, Sanhok, Miramar, Vikendi. It's a good dynamism. You start from the map of that is original home ground for everyone. Then you go to a fast-paced map, but then much more fast-paced map nowadays is becoming Miramar, and after that is the map of unpredictability, that is Vikendi. You know how Vikendi has changed the pace of games each and every day. Like, the new teams actually emerge up. Yesterday also we got new winners. Elementrix was not the winner of Vikendi, so that means Elementrix can be toppled up. We saw that thing happening. But then TDP played incredibly well yesterday. Like, TDP on top, obviously becoming the... He actually tagged me his Insta story.
Oh.
Yeah, he tagged me in his Instagram story, and it was like really good words given by... Sorry. And, really good words given by the relationship and all those things. But then let's go for the overall standings, and let's see which team actually has to step their game in the last day of this tournament as of now. And TDP obviously is on top. TDP on top is on top. TDP is on top. 170 points. Nepali Ho Ni wants to step up the game, and from second would like to come to the first position. PNGaming on third. Rivals X is out there on fourth. Elementrix, you guys are in top 5. Team PYRO is slowly climbing up that ladder on top 6. But PYRO and A1 eSports both have 122 points, and after that is JyanMaara.
Yeah, JyanMaara somehow making it into the top 8, but top 8, moving on to the next 8 teams, we will have the top 16 basically. But anyways, the top 24 teams are the ones that qualify for the semifinals, so I want to keep an eye out for that 17 to 32nd spot, because that is going to be a little bit more interesting. On the other side, in the next 8, we have Team Extreme, Team T2K, Vibes, Wolves Den, Team Hype, Rising Nepal, X, INES, and Ultimate Bang. So once again, INES started the entire tournament, the first day of the group stages, quite strong, but then sort of took a dip. On the other side, the same thing happened with A1 eSports. They started out quite strong, but were struggling in the later stages. But
I would like to stop you on one thing. Just look at one thing. Team Extreme has 54 kills. That's one of the highest skill amounts that a team has.
Yeah.
Right? But then they are still not in the top 8 section. So that means
Team
these
Extreme
are
with the
the
position
things
move.
that actually show you can have good kills, you can have a decent placement points, but you know, you kind of need to balance it out. If you have a low amount of kills, you can go for placements. If you have high amount of kills, you can actually dip down. So that is one of the things that happens.
see, this is where the interesting stuff begins, because Deadeye guys on the 17th, SOLTISQUAD, they are going to be playing today, are on the 18th. Then we have Mad G, who are done with their games. Then it's BB ByeBye, who are also done with their games. Then we have SBA, and it is so interesting, because these teams could still be at risk, because the teams behind them, they still have a lot of games to go. They still have 4 games to go, and the point difference is really not that big. See, it's just like 20 points or something between these teams, teams on this table and teams on the previous table. And these teams can actually outshine them, drop them down in the ratings, and then try and move forward. On the other side, in the last table, we have R3D Devils, JAZEERA, WGxNoRules, 1971 Gladiators, Team 7C, KS, Axe, Frio, and in the end, Red Light. The only team I think we are pretty sure is not going to make it by now.
Yeah, and JAZEERA is the only team that has a chicken dinner and still is in the last section. So one thing is that they would like to actually step up their game, if anything, because JAZEERA got a chicken dinner in Vikendi, if you remember, and the kill points were really less. points of the kills. Only it was as the zone was favoring them.
Kill exist repeatedly.
Trying to move towards them. So that is one of the things. You can have good kill points. You can have decent set points of the position and placement things, but you need to combine them both. And once you combine them both, that is the scenario that actually gives you a good amount of position points, placement points at the end. And some teams have done it really good. TDP,
7-6 Red Devils.
Nepali Ho Ni wants to come on the top, and they are 19 points behind, if I'm not wrong. And those 19 points, see, imagine they have 1 kill and 1 chicken dinner in the first match. 21 will actually go up the stage, and they in the first match only they'll be sitting at the top area. So that is one of the things that can happen, but there will be 15 more teams to contest that first position, so we'll have to see how that happens.
Yeah, we have to see how that's going to go about and how JAZEERA are going to go about this. On the other side, another team that I want to talk about is going to be 1971 Gladiators, and another one is going to be KA Sax. Teams have been doing pretty well, but are still lacking that extra firepower that they need to get those extra frags and push for that higher position. So some things need to be changed for these teams, but we are going to find that out once today's day is over, and if actually figure it out if they actually make it. Right now we have the first game of Erangel live in front of us, and this trajectory once again is pretty nice. You have Milta available. It starts from Milta Power, then ends towards the side of Primos. So Milta is there, Novo is there. There, so you can go over to the side of Prison. Novo you can glide over. You can land in the small settlement that's there close to the military base. On the other side, Ferry Prier, Primos is going to be available to you.
That is totally true, but then the northern side is the one that is going to be left behind. Rose is kind of a decent area, but can the teams reach there? That's one of the things. Tier, as you can see, are dropping down Novo Ripnoi. RN is coming to that Milta drop location. That is a really good thing. A1ES is moving forward towards ish area, something or somewhere in between them. RN actually is there, and Nepali Ho Ni Akish is still inside the plane. They are dropping at the endward area or something. They are looking for some. SOLTISQUAD is going to Primorska, I guess, but then they are going to be contested by SOLTISQUAD, if I'm not wrong, and no one is in the military base area, and this, my friends, is a military zone.
Yeah, this is a circle that favors the team from the military zone. No one is going to want to end towards the northern side. As you said, Yasna is going to be left all alone on the other side. Georgia Pole, teams that usually head there are going to try and avoid that area as well, because you might get caught off guard while trying to rotate in towards the side of circle. But now we have the teams that are still sitting on the number 2 spot in the overall standings. It is Nepali Ho Ni, and they are looking to land right now. But they have to be careful, because right now landings are a little bit slower for them on the other side, just because they took so much time to figure out where they actually wanted to go. Right, on the other side, A1 eSports, another good team from the same group, Group B. They did really well on the first day, but once again, they have to prove that they can do well consistently. Consistency is gonna matter when we move on to the semi-finals, and if they actually make it in the finals, there it is gonna matter even more.
Yeah, that is totally true. Consistency actually matters. A1 ES Kapshi on the other end, as you guys can see, was going to Yasna area, and DF Panda from DF Rio squad is out there. He knows that Salty players are right next to him. He has a UMP with a 4-time scope. Seems like a really good thing. Salty AJ, Salty Extreme, Salty Nima, and Salty Rusin. Those are the 4 players that are actually out in that area. We'll have to say DF Punisher and DF Panda on the other end. They are ready for some fights. We'll have to see how they take the fights in their own hands. Seal Shot and Punisher, they are fairly close to each other. Salty AJ on the other end, and NHN Vcash has been spotted by Bang SS. His health is quite low. We'll have to see how it works out.
Yeah, we will have to figure that out. But now Vcash, he's really low. Bang SS, he has to be able to engage upon this. But when it's the side of Nepali Ho Ni you are facing, you have to be extremely careful, because at any given time this entire squad could collapse upon you and wreak hell on your side. But Bang, he is once again relaying the information as to where Vcash is to his teammates on the other side. Vcash is trying to figure out if he has enough to heal himself and still actually manage to survive to the later stages. He just has an Uzi with him and 2 bandages. Can he make this work? Climbing onto the rooftop. He's going to catch Bang off guard, and Bang ducks in behind that behind the boundary of the rooftop. He's going to be safe, but he still actually managed to survive. Vcash that nade. It is going to be thrown, and Bang is going to be knocked out with that perfect nade from the side of Vcash, who is now going to rush into Bang's apartment, come on the roof, and then shoot him in his face, and he is not going to be able to do anything about it.
Oh, this is looking really, really bad for him, and obviously Bang is from Ultimate Bang is going to lose out on this game. The first blood has been dropped up by NHN Vcash. Seems like a good thing because NHN wants to rule the points table, and they are out here for making a statement, as you guys can see. Bulls, on the other hand, Ironic is inside that buggy. He's driving the buggy alongside 6ix9ine, so seems like a good thing. They're trying to find a safer spot, and we'll see how they actually do it, because the rotations are going to be one of the most important things, and the rotations as early as you can make, it's gonna make a huge impact in the game, and Bulls are trying to go for that. On the other end, 7C, Musky Pathetic hates. They're also looking to move inside in a good area, and they know this is a military zone, and they are moving inside that military area. Look at this. How many teams have actually rotated towards the military area as soon as they found that you kind of need to be there.
Now imagine if some of them had actually landed there earlier on. Oh, look at this. Look at the kill feed. Bang, they are getting revenge for their teammate SS, who had fallen earlier to the hands of Vcash, and Vcash was taken out. Quite unfortunate for the side of Nepali Ho Ni. They are looking in a slight bit of trouble, but right now we have Team 7C on our screens, and now it's Bang Bikal trying to regroup with his teammates. Bang SS once again being taken out earlier, leaves the entire squad with just 3 people for them. Can they make this work? Will they be able to fight with just 3 players on their side?
Why not?
And YCL, he was dropped quite low in that fight earlier, was dropped to 50% health.
Official stream lag
so they have to be careful as to how they rotate, because getting caught off guard right now is going to mean that YCL basically does not even exist in a fight. He is going to go down so fast, he's going to get knocked down, and it's just going to be a handicap for Bikal to fight with.
Yeah, I mean, no one would be wanting that, and you guys can see the zone right in front of you, and that zone, you know, it's gonna shift down to the southern side. And one more thing, if you have a boat, you'll be having a safer area to rotate to. Yeah, you can just rotate around the whole military base island. But if you don't have a boat or anything, just imagine if you have to drive through that bridge, and there are bridge blocks happening all over those areas. I mean, it's gonna be a bridge fight if anything. And NRC hackshot, for you guys, we'll have to see where this team rotates, because NRC is looking really good, but they are being chased up by 7C. 7C obviously wants that 1 kill, but NRC hackshot is taking them towards Bad Boy and Pablo. No one actually wanted. The tables have turned so fast right now. 7C would like to move away from here, or are they gonna be engaged in a fight? Now that the cards are even, they're like, no. They don't want a part of this, and they are away. Bad Boy, it's your turn to actually shoot on those people, but then as of now, they will be saved. 37 damage. 36 more damage done by Hackshot. This was a really good amount of damage, but look at Maske. He is still far behind his team.
That was with an Uzi. You don't have a score.
Boy, it's your turn to actually shoot on those people, but then as of now, they will be saved. 37 damage done, 36 more damage done by Hackshot. This was a really good amount of damage, but look at Maske. He is still far behind his team.
That was with an Uzi. You don't have a scope on this gun, and this guy still managed to connect some of the shots, at least dropping him down to at least 30% health. And on the other side, oh my god, that was so hilarious. The bait coming in from Hackshot. 7C for a second thought like, yeah, we have this guy off guard. We are going to catch him. We are going to finish him. But Hackshot was like, yeah, just follow me. Just follow me and I'll lead you to your death.
The part was 7C people did not have helmet and vest as well, and they were trying to get engaged in a fight because they saw one player, that was Hackshot. They thought that he is solo. How many people can he take down? That was their question. But then meanwhile, JAZEERA is out there for you guys. JCR, as you can see. And look at this. The bridge blocks are coming in handy as KTM, Akshay and Warhead are on the other side of the bridge, and they are being contested. And Warhead was spotted by Alex, wants to go for a spray, does 22 damage right now, is going for another spray but will not be able to connect it. And RN is ready for a fight. On the other hand, another team was 1971 Gladiators. Took down Wolf 6-9 in another fight with a headshot and would like to finish him. And yes, 61 people alive and 16 teams surviving. Look at this. If you see the minimap, look at the rotation of RN Rising Nepal. They have 3 players on the bridge as of now, and the team of KTM wants to contest them. We'll have to see will this contestation happen, because Akshay is ready for a fight. KTM, when they played their game last time, they were really good, and Akshay has an M24 with a holographic sight. That's kind of a different thing. I mean, see, if you want to use it, you can use it, but can you make the best out of it? That is going to be a question, because M24 with a holographic,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that is something you do not use in Classic. It's more like something you use in a TDM, maybe even because Red Dot is something people actually prefer.
He can play mind games. We know he has a holographic.
They
knows
don't
he has
know
a
it.
holographic. They don't know.
Yes.
They'll be like, oh my god, what if he has an 8-time scope? We'll have to move away from this direction.
No, I don't think so. The first shot you miss, actually, they are able to judge, all right, this guy's not close enough. So you actually go charging in. At this tier, players actually can get that read based on the amount of shots you are hitting. On the other side, we did see 2 teams outside the zone. They will be able to make it, but at what cost? They will be really low and in their direction.
I know, the
there are some teams as well, so they are definitely going to have to fight it out from there. On the other side, we see RN, Alex YT landing insane shots, or INES Machine, who just drives his buggy down the hill and towards his teammate. We have the first airdrop coming in with the M249, the ammo, 8x scope. See, if he has the M24, he just needs this drop, and like, leave the gun, leave the M249, just pick up the scope, the level 3 kit, and you're good to go.
I mean, he has an M4 along that. I mean, he can dish the M4 for M249 as well, and maybe he can go for easy 1v4s, easy 1v5s if there is another person contesting him or something like that. Like, wait, I'll show you the gun I have, and the thing's gonna go like, and it's the end game.
Yeah, one against many has been the entire theme for these group stages of South Asia, and it has been incredible. Since day one, we are seeing those situations come up, but sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. But one thing we are sure about is that these players are not scared in those situations. They will just take the fight. They don't care.
As right now, as you can see,
Alex YT let
down RN. Alex YT has been taken down in this fight. No doubt he'll be getting a revive out there, but then Infirst would want to go in as well. Machine, as you guys know, is an actual machine when it comes to killing. He's a killing machine. He wants those kills. He wants to move in, and he, along with Badrev, is trying to move in to his players. And look at Evil Eye. Look at the rotation of Evil Eye. He's on the other side alongside Tier. As Tier is out in this area, and Machine is going out there. Infirst is going really close to Evil Eye. This is going to be an incredible fight. I think we are going to see a first squad wipe out here. Infirst is moving back in, because right now that is one thing he would like to do. He would like to go inside a cover, at a cover first of all. But then Infirst will be taken down by Evil Eye. This guy is incredible, and that is one thing that he is showing. Alex YT, he has had the call. Infirst has said, I need this thing. Bang LDD takes down Solution, and Machine is going to go and finish out that kill. No, not right now. And Infirst is moving on the other direction, and he will be taken down. Alex YT has been taken down. Crazy, just surviving on 50 HP, but INES has a proper hold of him. That SLR is gonna do its job and obviously gonna finish him. Bang because has been taken down by Solti. So two fights happening. Ultimate Bang, the whole team gets eliminated. SOLTISQUAD lives to win another day, lives to actually survive the day, and INES is looking really strong. No doubt, Crazy is on full health. Sonam is out there on 75 HP, but A1 ES Kapshi has been taken down by KS Mirage. It's bodies everywhere.
Yeah, everybody is falling right now, and I don't understand the call that was made from the side of RN. I mean, why would you rotate in a car on an open hill? You could have gone behind it. There were other ways to get out of that situation. If you had smokes, you could have used those to actually come out of that situation, or at least thrown a nade just to distract the players or make them pull back a little bit. But no, these guys just went for it, and on the other side have already lost one player. No one is going to be able to save Infirst. He's just there bleeding out. They are just trying to hit him. Crazy, he looks in trouble, because after Infirst is finished off, INES, they will have their eyes on the other two players from the side of RN, and Crazy, he's just hiding in behind that shed, is looking to take the fight. Third person perspective being used by these players to its fullest potential. And now look at this. Sonam, he could have KTM engage upon him at any given moment as well. And this circle, once again, is this Erangel or is this Vikendi?
I mean, seriously, water zone, and 1971 is making a proper use of that water zone. They are coming toward from the water area, and players from A1 ES are falling apart as we were talking. But then Sonam and Crazy, 2 players remaining, and KTM Akshay is really, really close to him, and KTM Akshay looks on the wrong direction, will be taken out in an incredible way, but then Tier has been taken out because out there KTM is moving forward. INES Tier actually goes down, KTM Warhead, and that means KTM was ready for a fight and they are contesting. But one more thing, the place where they are fighting, INES is really, really close to them, and RN. INES was fighting RN, but then they actually forgot that their own player was being contested on the other direction. R3D is wanting to find their opponents. They actually took down Kapshi. Now they are looking for Sinister. They are looting his grid, and Salty AJ actually drops on, and his health has actually come to critical point. Right now he would be needing a revival, but then look at this. Look at the minimap. There is one team, team number 15, that wants to come to that area of the bridge. They want to contest the bridge, and R3D is already taking out that zone damage because they, as of now, they are outside the zone. No doubt this is the third circle, but then 760 meters is the distance that they have to get to the zone. 14 minutes into the game, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are out here. And to be honest, this is looking like a real chaos situation. So you guys need to cheer out your favorite team because this is going to be the last day. And I guess Dante was spotted out there because they had their crosshair on him, and R3D Enzil was the only survivor as of now who was in the circle alongside IR2, and IR2 would also like to move inside the zone as we are talking because this is important.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be important, especially this late inside the game. IRD2, he can actually go in and prepare a situation for his teammate from where they can come about inside the zone. On the other side, A1 eSports are just going to decide to be a little more chill about their things and going to try and go with that boat. But that boat was blown up and Stranger was instantly killed because you don't get knocked down when you're in the water. You just die instantly. On the other side, Sinister, he was really, really quick on his reactions, jumped out before the thing was blown up. That is just going to protect this team a little bit. But now, Sinister, this is a race. Who is going to reach the shore first? Is it going to be A1 Esports or is it going to be the side of Wolves? Whoever reaches first is definitely going to start shooting the other team. And now, once again, it's Dictator versus Sinister. Ocean, from PUBG, we go to a swimming race. This is going to be intense. Dictator, he has the lead right now. Sinister, he's lagging far behind, but both these guys are taking a lot of damage from the blue zone.
Oh my god, see, this is the kind of race that no one would actually be wanting. You cannot be a hare out here. You'll have to be the turtle. You'll be so steady, but you are outside the zone. There is no chance that you need to rest out there. Maske has been spotted by DC Atom. Is trying to spot him, is trying to shot him, and Playzone takes it down. He does not want to give the kill. So 7C Maske, he does not give any kill to DC Atom. Incredible work out there. And Rising Nepal, where are you going, my friends? The airdrop was right behind you. The third airdrop has us.
Okay,
A1 Esports get eliminated on 15 by Playzone. No one actually thought of that thing. And then this 97 also is getting eliminated, and Rising Nepal gets eliminated on 14. What's that? Rising Nepal? Oh my god, that is really, really bad because DF got a lot of kills through that, and DF right now has 2 kills, no doubt, and those 2 kills are with Steel Shot. Did you see? Steel Shot had an S12K.
Yeah. Ooh, where did it come from? The M24 just kicking in big, and Steel Shot just being knocked down with 1 bullet. That was just incredible. But now DF Panda, he has engaged upon the guy who shot that bullet. It was Akshay from the side of KTM, but that is just gonna spell trouble for the entire team because that was just one guy. Where are the rest of them? And we have to see if DF, they are gonna be able to engage on this, and Panda is getting shot at on the other side. Goalie with the bridge cam coming in from the side of Nepali Ho Ni is gonna drop 1 player from the side of JAZEERA, but the remaining 3 players, they do find some cover, but they are quite close to the car. 1 more player, Neo, being knocked down. If the car actually gets blown up, Nepali Ho Ni, they can engage upon the entire squad of JAZEERA and wipe them out. Once again, it is quite exposed. Look at it.
They have lost Vcash as of now, Nepali Ho Ni, but still they are ready for a fight. They are being contested from behind them because they know there will be players on either side of this area. The zone is going to leave them. They have to get to the zone in 30 more seconds right now. They are 30 more meters right now, but then the zone is slowly and steadily coming. Inti is one of the survivors. Neo is one of the survivors. Senti is the one who is actually getting bled out as we are talking, and Neo would like to move into the zone as well. Will they be doing a revive because this is the 4th circle? JAZEERA JAZEERA taking up a hard way right now. Would like to overcome it as they are going outside the zone. But look at this damage. The zone is damaging them. This is looking really bad. PlayZone takes on Wolves New Team. Lucky OP has been taken down by 7C. But 7C is coming into this fight right now. And NHN, they are not looking good as they lost one player and another one is down. KTM Ramos is trying to take down DF. But then look at this. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Wolves Ironic is inside the water alongside a full squad of R3D. They are just next to him. Wolves New Team has been taken down, but look at this. 1971 is also on the other side. Wolves Ironic cannot come out. R3D cannot come out. Steelshot is trying to spot some players with his AUG and 6x scope. I think the bridge will be the doom of everyone. Lucky OP is under the water area. He wants Gole to come out there and revive him, but still 7C Ironic, he is trying to get to a safer spot, but will he be able to? PlayZone takes on JAZEERA. Sham, Ironic, can he sit in this wood? Because if he does, 1971 Science Show is gonna do the end of it. And Nepali Ho Ni on 13th. This was never actually supposed to happen because Nepali Ho Ni was dominating JAZEERA on 12th. Oh my god, big names, good names. The teams that actually won are going out.
See, I said this. The teams in the last 24, in the last 16 are the ones who are going to try their hardest and are the ones who are going to try hard today just because they want to qualify for tomorrow for the semi-finals. And this entire map of Erangel is being lit with fire. And water circles, they are a piece of art, man. They give you so much action in a single game. But we have another airdrop of the MK14 coming. Look at this. That was SOLTISQUAD coming in towards the side of DF. DF, they are already engaging in fights from two different directions. So they have to be really, really careful about this. On the other side, AJ just going for the drop with his teammates. Extreme taking some damage. And KTM, they have spotted the players from the side of Damn Classy out. Pronu already been taken down. Steelix OP, he is still alive. He is still standing. And he is trying to find that shot towards the side of the players of KTM, and here we have Akshay with that M22.
What if I told you Solti can win this game? Because if you just look at the minimap, they are inside that area. They have that zone for them. They just need to fight 1971 from one direction. But then INES birthday goes down because KF50 has actually taken him down and gets a kill of DC Sincere as well. And KS Miras has been taken down. And that grenade comes up by INES Machine on Atom. No doubt his skill will be taken up by KTM if he plays his cards right. But then INES is ready for it. KTM Warhead has been taken down by DC Felix OP. DC Atom skill is in the hands of INES Machine, and KTM Warhead has been taken down. INES moving forward in the smoke area because this is what is needed. Look at Wolves Ironic still outside that area. He wants to survive for his team, and that is what he is doing. Akshay takes down DC Steelix OP. KTM is moving forward in the zone by killing people because that is one thing that is needed. Survival of the fittest. Damn Classic gets eliminated. 10 teams surviving, 30 players alive. Oh my god, this is incredible. Akshay has been spotted. KTM gets eliminated on 10th. Ladies and gentlemen, Wolves Ironic is still surviving, but SOLTISQUAD is out there. Evil Eye through the smoke. KS Ifni takes him down. It's down to Machine right now. That guy is a beast, but will this be his game? A big question because he has teams surrounding him from everywhere.
Look at this, Wolves Ironic still in the water, but on the other side, Ocean, I would actually disagree with you, Solti. They are going to have a hard time in this game because, they are going to be in the center of the zone, but now everyone is going to be focused on them because when you're in the center, what is in the center? The bullseye, and that is what SOLTISQUAD are going to be. A big bullseye for everyone to hit. On the other side, 7C Pathetic, he is going to be knocked down, but he has to be careful. He is one of the few players that is still left alive for his team, and now 7Cs, they are going to be in trouble. On the other side, KCX Sanhok, Hades is going to be taken out in the water, and that is going to be it for the side of 7C with just 2 kills to their name. We are down to the top 8 teams.
Did you just see KS? They have one buggy for their cover. 4 players have a cover, and that is a buggy. If that buggy blows, they won't be having a cover anymore. And look at this thing. The circle, it's still inside the water. 50% of the zone is in the water. That means
that's just good for Ironic.
That is good for Ironic, but for how long? That is one question.
Imagine if this man actually takes the chicken dinner just by staying in water.
It's for it, the zone will have to be in the water. But then NRC, Hackshot is surviving. Amare is bleeding out slowly. 2 players of NRC are bleeding out. And DF Rio, this can be the game for comeback as they would be wanting it. INES Evil Eye still surviving for his team as of now with one more player. NRC Pablo, he has low health, would like to pop up a first aid. Salty Rusin takes on R3D and Zeal because R3D is also in trouble right now. Salty would like to actually go for it. Seal shot takes on Nasi Pablo. That guy with Og is a maniac right now. He is pulling out good amount of kills that are extremely needed. Panda is going towards Seal shot, and Punisher would like to take him out. And MR7, that is so open, my friend. Salty Nima would like to take you down, and yes, he does it. And obviously, Extreme will be taking that kill for his team. NRC Hackshot, NRC Pablo, NRC Bad Boy, and Amare are going for smoke covers because that is one thing that is needed. Extreme is looking forward for a chicken dinner, and they have 7 kills as of now. 3 kills of Extreme only. We'll have to see how this fight goes. And that was a spot on performance by AJ. He spotted one player. He actually shot on him, but right now he is trying to spot someone else, and AJ takes down 97 Rion. 2 kills in his bag right now, and Science with that mini 14 is taking down KS 1 by 1.
Oh, Retro
Science would like to take all those 4 kills.
Yeah, they will definitely try to get those kills on the other side. 1971 Gladiators, they just have 1 kill for the entire team. Science, he has to be really careful. He is the only man left standing for his side. If he goes down, that's just going to be it. On the other side, Salty Rusin dropping the players from the side of NRC, and he's going to drop another one with that with that Scarl spray coming in from his side. But Rusin, once again, he has to be really careful because, as I said, SOLTISQUAD, they were in the center but now are on the edge. On the other side, if you look in the water, Ironic is still swimming. The man is like Olympic swimmer. Yeah,
hey,
he
Michael
is Michael
Phelps.
Phelps.
How are you, boy? And R3D Private,
they are swimming as well.
Science Show, this can be the end game of Science Show because he's the last survivor. But then DF Panda has been taken down by SOLTISQUAD. They were so early in their rotations. Salty takes on DF on his own, and Science Show takes on KS Reed. So this means we are down to 16, and nobody's out there, my boy. You can't actually shoot there. But I mean, you can shoot there, but then nobody will be there. That's going to be a waste of bullets. As of now, INES Evil Eye also goes on by Salty Nima. Salty is taking kills like a maniac team right now. See, they are 4 players alive. Those 4
with the whole squad
are racing hellfire. 10 people alive,
machine down,
surviving. You'll have to see what happens. Machine has also been taken down.
Yeah, they definitely have the man advantage the side of Salty, but INES once again exiting the game quite early. They have 14 kills to the nade. Oh my god, the nade is gonna come in. Science True, he's gonna get taken out by 1 nade from the side of AJ, and that just leaves 4 teams from this entire first game. We have R3D and Wolves in the water. They are spotted out. Private has started taking some damage, and Wolves Ironic, he is swimming towards the shore as well. But how long are these two gonna stay alive? How far can they go? On the other side, Season from the side of R3D was left behind. Private, he was spotted by Rusin, and Rusin is trying to land those shots, but he is behind that airdrop. And as soon as he pops, he is gonna be blown up. But on the other side, Ironic is gonna get spotted, and Rusin is gonna take out Ironic first. On the other side, R3D, still 2 players alive. Private, how long can you stay there, man? How long can you keep yourself from dying? On the other side, we are down to the top 3 teams in this game. And Salty Ocean, I think you were correct with your initial prediction. Salty is definitely going to be taking the game. Because right now, R3D, they are in the water. Both the players, they don't have a chance of surviving or even making it to land. On the other side, the other player, he's just 1 man against an entire squad that has right now 14 plus kills.
That's not even a squad, that's an army right now. They have 15, 16 kills, I don't know, and that is incredible. Private, he is trying to waste a kill. He's not trying to give them kill, and look at if they not even making a single movement right now. He's trying to go like a snake, but then he'll have to sting like a bee out here, and Nima is so close to him. Will he drive over buggy with him? No, misses him, and that is going to be a good thing, but then that will be a bad thing as KS Axe goes down. Now all 4 players know that where are their opponents. They all have their eyes set on R3D. 4v2 in an incredible situation. Water versus land. Amphibians out here fighting as you guys can see, a grenade comes out there. They don't want to lose the skill, and this skill, just surviving Bionic, but then they get the skill. Just 1 player remaining. Season, this is not going to be your season, I guess, because SOLTISQUAD wants that kill, wants those kills, and 4 players actually did incredibly well. This was your game, ladies and guys, and 18 kills.
Yeah, oh wow, 18 kills. I think that's the highest we have had so far in a single game, and that is just gonna push SOLTISQUAD so much further up on the overall standings. No, I think in this game standing, no one is gonna come even close. I mean, they definitely had the chicken dinner, but apart from that, they are just...
Yeah,
in
Mula
the kill department, no one's coming closer to them because 18 kills. I think they are gonna climb up a lot with that, and they will be contesting. If not anything, at the end of the day, they might be contesting for top 3 in the overalls.
Also, this circle on Miramar, just because most of it was water and it started out with just one military island, it felt like you were playing a game of Sanhok. Because you did not have even like that big of an area on the main island that you usually like to rotate upon, and this was interesting. Obviously, because like on Vikendi you hate it because Vikendi is just an island surrounded by water and you definitely do not have anywhere else to go. But on Erangel, there is a really big area on the main island as well, and it is not that much water. Erangel, even though it's an island, it's slightly bigger than Vikendi if you compare the land masses of the two.
Yeah, that is totally true. But then there was one thing that I actually liked about Salty. See, the reason that I said that Salty is going to win, the way they rotated, there was an airdrop. The zone was 50% land, 50% water. So the way they rotated was they took the shore, and the airdrop was on shore. So you had a cover of a car, another car, and an airdrop in between. They just blasted their own cars to actually take the take a V-sectionized cover. They had one car on one direction, one on the other, and had an airdrop. So someone coming from the water area obviously will not be having gun in their hand because you can't use guns in water. So that is one of the things that actually went in their favor. And after that, all the other players that were right in front of them, they knew that they have to concentrate fight in just one direction. That is the way from where the zone is arriving towards them. And that is one thing that they did. And I mean, the chicken dinner was just theirs. It was served to them like on a really good plate.
Yeah.
That had a big chicken, and they were like, let's just feast on it.
Yeah, with a fork and a knife.
No.
And a lot of
AKM, with AKM, with some grenades, with some M4s.
I was setting up an actual dinner table. But yeah, if you are gonna compare it to the game, then with actual guns, they just blew up the entire piece of chicken that was there and then ate it with their bare hands.
Big shout out to Bora again.
On the other side, one thing I want to ask you is calls in this game from the side of team felt a little bit weird. Because usually when you're taking a fight, you do not rush out in the open. You try to create a path, create an opening for that fight, and then try to go in. Why do you think that was happening? Because we saw, even, it makes sense in the last big fight that you're having, that you will try and rush in and try and finish it as soon as it can get over, because you have already made it in the top three, and that time it makes a lot more sense. Okay, this team is just going to get a few extra points and we can try out for the next game. But in the earlier stages, we saw a fight happen close to the military base, and the team just rushed in with a car on top of a small ridge that was there, and they just gave up free kills on their side.
Yeah, that was Rising Nepal that was actually trying to take fight from INES and KTM, and that's one thing that happened. You want to give calls to your teammates, but then they were like, okay, there is just one player of Rising Nepal, so INES actually took down 3 players. Good call from their side, but bad judgment from Rising Nepal's side at that direction. That is one of the things that happened. But if we are talking about this particular fight that actually took us to the last stage, I think we'll be talking about MVP as well, because we'll have to see who is the MVP of this game. And obviously, SOLTISQUAD's players had incredible amount of kills. And if we have to say the guy who is well known for his famous 1v4 on Sanhok is the MVP out here in Erangel. 6 kills, 567 damage, 2456 minutes is his survival time, and 7.3 like 7.3 kilometers was his distance. That's incredible.
Okay, so this man has 6 kills. All his other 3 teammates had 4 each.
Yeah.
And basically, Extreme did a 1v4 when his teammates were dead. His teammates were alive this time. This man was more open, got 2 extra kills. On the other side, his teammates were like, hey, you can do a 1v4, watch us.
I mean, seriously, but then we'll have to see all other players as well, as we were talking about top 5 kill, the people who rule the top 5 department. And if I'm not wrong,
I think the entire squad is going to be
there. The entire squad might be out there, and Salty. Yes, INES Machine is making a special appearance out there, but then Steel Shot as well, but because his damage amount, see, that is incredible damage amount, 1038 with 1 headshot. I think Steel Shot deserves that first position.
Definitely 6 kills as well, coming on the exact same number as Extreme himself, and 1000 damage. That means he was actually pushing his team towards the later stages of the game and actually making it safe for them to play by just making sure the enemies weren't able to engage on them. They were really low. They won't be able to take the fight. On the other side, Extreme is there with 6 kills, Machine with 5, Nima is there with 4, AJ is there with 4, and SOLTISQUAD just stepping up their game to a whole different level this time. I told this from the starting. Last day is always gonna be the most interesting one, and with that, let's have a look at the standings for this game and see how these teams finished. Apart from SOLTISQUAD, who we know are definitely gonna be the first with 38 points to their name. On the other side, second position being taken by R3D Devils with 15 points. KS Axe on the third position with 14. DF Rio on the fourth with 12 points to their name, just because they had extra kills, a lot of kills for them, their side. 7 kills, just pushing them up to the 12 point mark. Fifth being taken by INES, 12 point as well. Sixth being taken by 1971 Gladiators. Is going to be WGxNoRules.
Yeah, and the bottom of the table has 7 Cs on 9, KTM Rage on 10, Nepali Ho Ni. This was a surprise for most of us, obviously, and they are on 11th with 3 points. Damn Class is out there on 12th, and Ultimate Bang on 13th. JAZEERA on 14th. See, Rising Nepal on 15th. But another shocker.
I think there are 3 shockers in here. It's Damn Classy, Nepali Ho Ni, A1 eSports, all of them. And
there are a lot of shockers, to be honest, because 7C does incredibly good in Sanhok. You remember the dance that they did on the second position.
Aruz is back-to-back survival tactics that we always talk about. I mean, the man knows how to hide, basically. He is, I keep forgetting the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. If I don't move, you don't see me, I'm invisible.
Oh.
Drax. Yeah. He's basically Drax.
Okay, or John Cena for some matter.
Okay.
M-Classy.
Yeah, they dance as well. You can't see me thing. But as we were talking about Sanhok, we will have that map being played next after a short break. We'll be back. Stay tuned and keep watching.
Okay.
Surviving 30 players alive. Oh my god, this is incredible. Akshay has been spotted. KTM gets eliminated on 10. What is out there? Evil Eye through the smoke. KS if he takes him down, it's down to Machine right now. That guy is a beast, but will this be his game? A big question, because he has teams surrounding him from everywhere.
Look at this, Wolves are still in the water, but on the other side, Ocean, I would actually disagree with you, Salty. They are going to have a hard time in this game, because they are going to be in the center of the zone, but now everyone is going to be focused on them, because when you're in the center, what is in the center? The bullseye, and that is what SOLTISQUAD are going to be, a big bullseye for everyone to hit. On the other side, he is going to be knocked out, but he has to be careful. He is one of the few players that is still left alive for the team, and now 7Cs, they are going to be in trouble. On the other side, KCX Sanhok. Hades is going to be taken out in the water, and that is going to be it for the side of 7C with just 2 kills to their name. We are down to the top 8 teams.
Did you just see KS? They have 1 buggy for their cover. 4 players have a cover, and that is a buggy. If that buggy blows, they won't be having a cover anymore. Look at this thing. The circle, it's still inside the water. 50% of the zone is in the water. That means
that's just good for Ironic.
That is good for Ironic, but for how long? That is one question.
Imagine if this man actually takes the chicken dinner just by staying in water.
It's for it, the zone will have to be in the water, but then NRC, Hackshot is surviving. Amare is bleeding out slowly. 2 players of NRC of No Rules are bleeding out, and DF Rio, this can be the game for comeback, as they would be wanting it. INES Evil Eye still surviving for his team as of now with 1 more player. NRC Pablo, he has low health.
Same is funny online.
Salty Rusin takes on R3D.
Same is direct boli
R3D is also in trouble right now. Salty would like to actually go for it. Seal Shot takes on NRC Pablo. That guy with AUG is a maniac right now. He is pulling out good amount of kills that are extremely needed. Panda is going towards Seal Shot, and Punisher would like to take out MR7. That is so open, my friend. Salty Nima would like to take you down, and yes, he does it. And obviously Extreme will be taking that kill for his team. NRC Hackshot, NRC Pablo, NRC Bad Boy, and Amare are going for smoke covers, because that is one thing that is needed. Extreme is looking forward for a chicken dinner, and they have 7 kills as of now. 3 kills of Extreme only. We'll have to see how this fight proceeds. And that was a spot on performance by AT. He spotted 1 player. He actually shot on him, but right now he is trying to spot someone else, and AJ takes down 97 back right now, and Science Show with that mini 14 is taking down KS 1 by 1. I think Science Show would like to take all those 4 kills if needed.
Yeah, they will definitely try to get those kills. On the other side, 1971 Gladiators, they just have one kill for the entire team. Science, he has to be really, really careful. He is the only man left standing for his side. If he goes down, that's just going to be it. On the other side, Salty Rusin dropping the players from the side of NRC, and he's going to drop another one with that with that Scarl spray coming in from his side. But Rusin, once again, he has to be really, really careful, because as I said, SOLTISQUAD, they were in the center but now are on the edge. On the other side, if you look in the water, Ironic is still swimming. The man is like an Olympic swimmer. Yeah,
hey,
he is Michael Phelps.
How are you, boy? And R3D Private,
they are swimming as well.
Game of Science because he's the last survivor. But then DF Panda has been taken from the SOLTISQUAD. I am telling you, this can't be their game because they were so early in their rotations. Salty HA takes down DF on his own and takes on TS Reed. So this means we are down to 16 and nobody's out there, my boy. You can't actually shoot there. But I mean, you can shoot there, but then nobody will be there. That's going to be a waste of bullets as of now. INE's Evil Eye also goes on by Salty. Salty is taking kills like a maniac team right now. See, they are 4 players alive. Those 4 players are raising hellfire.
Yeah, they definitely have the man advantage, the side of Salty, but INES once again exiting the game quite early. They have 14 kills to oh my god. The nade is going to come in. Science through, he's going to get taken out by one nade from the side of AJ, and that just leaves 4 teams from this entire first game. We have R3D and Wolves in the water. They are spotted out. Private has started taking some damage, and Wolves, Ironic, he is swimming towards the shore as well. But how long are these two going to stay alive? How far can they go? On the other side, Season from the side of R3D was left behind. Private, he was spotted by Rusin, and Rusin is trying to land those shots, but he is behind that airdrop. And as soon as he pops, he is going to be blown up. But on the other side, Ironic is going to get spotted, and Rusin is going to take out Ironic first. On the other side, R3D still 2 players. How long can you stay there, man? How long can you keep yourself from dying? On the other side, we are down to the top 3 teams in this game. Correct with your initial prediction. Salty is definitely going to be taking the game, because right now R3D, they are in the water. Both the players, they don't have a chance of surviving or even making it to land. On the other side, the other player,
MB Raju Master Daile aru SMG chahi herni mode chahi nabanaune re ha.
Not even a squad, that's an army right now. They have 15 16 kills, I don't know, and that is incredible. Private, he is trying to waste a kill. He is not trying to give them kill, and
कसको डिस्कॉर्ड छ लिंक पठाम त ब्रो रे हाम्रो डिस्कॉर्ड त सबैको छ होला तर यहाँ हामी चाहिँ अहिले जीजी नेपालकोमै बसिरहेको हो यहाँ हेर के सकेको थियो.
It's going to be a good thing, but then that will be a bad thing as KS Axe goes down. Now all 4 players know that where are their opponents. They all have their eyes set on R3D. 4v2 in an incredible situation. Water versus land. Amphibians out here fighting, as you guys can see. A grenade comes out there. They don't want to lose this kill, and this kill, oh, just surviving Bionic, but then they get this kill. Just 1 player remaining. Season, this is not gonna be your season.
Almost 19 kills chicken dinner भएको थियो.
Wants those kills and
कस्टम हुन्छ ब्रो तर बेलका हुँदैन. आजकल मैले कस्टम उसै हुँदैन. आजकल पहिला कस्तो छैन के PUBG मोबाइल PUBG खेल्ने मान्छेहरु हैन. पहिला रमाइलो हुन्थ्यो त्यस्तो कस्टम गर्दा पनि. अहिले त कस्टम गरेको त पिङ आयो भनेर गाली गर्छन्. अब म मान्छे अब झन् युरोपमा छु हैन, अनि एसियाको सर्भर बनाउँदा त्यही हो. त्यही भएर आजको कस्टम चाहिँ भएको छ.
कतिलाई वाइप गरे?
18 किसान चिकन डिनर.
ओके केटाले गरे है केटाले.
गरे. प्यान भाइले सिकाएको गरे नि हैन.
प्यान भाइले दे गरिन ट्रेनिङ त हैन.
सिकाउन के पर्छ र प्यान भाइसित खेलेको केटाहरु भन्न पर्छ का फोर खेले जस्तै.
प्यान भाइसित खेलेको टिम पो हो त.
प्यान भाइसित खेलेको टिम पो हो त सुन्ति त. भन्दै बस. म त बल्ल रिप्ले हेर्दै गर्दैछु केटाहरु.
मैले पनि भर्खरै रिप्ले गरेको थिएँ. अब चाहिँ हामी आज पनि काण्ड निस्केछ. लाइक निस्केछ मतलब
आज नयाँ काण्ड
कुरा गर्दै थियो. अघि स्ट्रिम हेरिरहेको थिएँ कि मैले. गाडी काण्ड भन्दै थियो उसले. अनि गर्छन् कि नै त्यो त थाहा छैन.
फोरके प्रोले त 4 जना बसेर गाडी चलाउँदै ग्यास सकियो भने ग्यासको काण्ड भन्दिन्छ. बाइक यसो पछाडि ब्याक फलब्याक गरेर हेर्नु पर्यो
सरी ओ भाइ साहब म्याच अघि नै पो सक्यो अन्त हुन्छ अघि नै जितिसक्यो हौ सन्तोष ब्रदर हुन्छ PMGaming एप म त्यतै हो ए मुला राजु मास्टर झन् मैले कमेन्ट देख्ने बित्तिकै ओहो राजु मास्टर भन्दैछु मुला हेर्ने होइन कमेन्ट हानेर टाप पसिसन कहाँबाट थाहा हुन्छ मैले रिप्लाई I will also soon their brother. Okay, brother. Vote to hype. मतलब 12 पढ्दै हो म त पढा राम्रोसँग पढ्नुपर्छ
Hello?
Hello?
के भन्यो मेरो डिस्कर्ड छ आउन जान गयो सो गरे
एकछिन है What word in English does the following first two letters signify a male, the first three letters signify a female, the first four letters signify a great while the entire
Cute.
What whole word in the English language does the following? The first two letters signify a male, the first three letters signify a female, the first two letters signify a great while the entire What? खै मैले बुझेन त्यो कतिवटा टिम हुन्छ क्वालिफाई 24 वटा टप 24 हुन्छ सरी कामको बिचमा हेर्दै हो सुनिन सकिरहेको नो प्रब्लम थ्याङ्क यू फर वाचिङ सपोर्टिङ सुशान्त ब्रोको मैले त्यो उसै बुझिनँ यार के हो एन्सर हिरोइन अरे अरे सुशान्त प्रसाद थ्याङ्क यू फर द सुपर च्याट हिरोइन कसरी
हिरो अगाडिको
त्यो उसै भयो ल होइन अनि त्यो सिग्निफाई अ ग्रेट वाइल द इन्टायर वर्ल्ड वुमन त्यो भने चाहिँ के त अ ग्रेट वाइल द इन्टायर वर्ल्ड फर्स्ट 4 1 2 3 4
हर ही हर हिरो
The last of the first four letters signify a great while the entire world woman भने त्यो त्यसको मिनिङै बुझिनँ मैले त्यो लास्टको चाहिँ हाउ
ट्रबल दिस हो भने दाइ डिस्कर्डमा ओके म छु भाइ
उले अघि नै भनेको थियो त
मैले अघि नै भनेको छु त मै छु भनेर
अटेन के त्यो भन्दा रे अडियो त्यत्रो कन्फ्युज गराइदिने म कन्फ्युज भइरहेँ त्यही त के त्यत्रो हेरे लास्टको त्यो वर्डै बुझेन कि लाइक द फर्स्ट 4 लेटर सिग्निफाई अ ग्रेट वाइल द इन्टायर वर्ल्ड वुमन अरे अनि त्यहाँबाट त के हो त्यो ड्यामगेमिङ ल्याङ्ग्वेज पढेर आउँदा ठिक हुन्छ कि आइल्स दिएर भन्नु त दाजु रे जर्मनी आउँदा चाहिँ बेस्ट चाहिँ आई गेस ल्याङ्ग्वेज बिना त आउन नि पाउँदैन होला यु हेभ टु एटलिस्ट A1 चाहिँ गर्नुपर्छ होला होइन अनि आइल्सको बारेमा चाहिँ थाहा भएन किनकि मलाई चाहिँ आइल्स नगरिकन आएर काटेर हाले जेबिडी भएछ क्वेसन एनिवेज थ्याङ्क यू सो मच फर द सपोर्ट त्यो जर्मनीको लागि चाहिँ अब म चाहिँ अब त्यो अब स्टुडेन्टको भिसामा आएको होइन त्यो भएर पर्फेक्ट उसै मैले पनि दिन सक्दिनँ तर बेस्ट चाहिँ म भन्छु कि A1 चाहिँ गर्दै बेस्ट हुन्छ किनकि यहाँ आएर जसै यिनीहरूले ल्याङ्ग्वेज खोज्छ होइन ल्याङ्ग्वेज पढ भन्छ त्यो अब 3 मिनट बाँकी स्यानकमा के अवस्था हुन्छन् गाइजहरूले
दिले मात्र मलाई किशोर दाइकोबाट म दिलाउन मिल्छ अरे ल
होइन कि यार मोडले के हुँदैन के
मोड के हुँदैन भाइ टाइम आउट भन्ने हो टाइम आउट
ओभरअल को छ 1 2 3 पोजिसनमा राइट नाउ पहिला टिडिपी नेपाली हो नि र अनि अर्को को थियो तर अब यो आजको उसबाट चाहिँ अनि बल्ल अनि चेन्ज हुन्छ हेरौँ को कता हुन्छ अरे भाइ ल
त्यो मैले हालिसकेको छु मेरो अरू मोडको काम छैन
दाजु म्याडजीको चान्स कतिको छ क्वालिफाई हुने उनीहरूको नि गाह्रो छ भन्ने सुनेको थिएँ मैले लाइक म्याडजीको त म्याच पनि सकिसक्यो क्या होइन रेडर 7C को एउटा राम्रो गेम भयो भने क्वालिफाई गर्छ यस एसपिए को के छ एसपिए को उनीहरूको चाहिँ गाह्रो छ लाइक हुँदैन भन्दा पनि हुन्छ बट दे गुड फर्स्ट टाइम विदाउट उस पनि होइन राम्रो भएको थियो
हेलो मैले आवाज सुनेको
सुनिरहेछ
ले म त गयो के बोल्नु लाग्यो
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
मेरो कतिको चान्स छ अरे हामी हेरिराख्नेहरूको चाहिँ 100% चान्स छ है पिएमसी खेल्ने गाइज फर्स्ट म्याच सोल्टीले विथ 18 kills टप पेजमा चाहिँ सबै नेपाली आएको यप त्यो गर्दा सही हुन्छ गेम सुरु भइसक्यो कि फर्स्ट म्याच सकिसक्यो मनोज ब्रदर सोल्टीले 18 kills हानेर जित्यो फर्स्ट म्याच चाहिँ अब चाहिँ स्यानोकमा हुन्छ सागर ब्रोको अब त्यही त हो
बाबा दिलीप भन्ने बाबाजी हो
बाबा दिलीप
खै
I don't know
'cause we'll just ride around the nursery and
ल
count
अब सानोको म्याच पनि स्टार्ट होला जस्तो छ
Guys, don't forget to sub.
And
All
Salty
random.
squad putting up an amazing performance in that last game. Once again, it is the squads in the bottom 16 that are trying to make that push and are trying to secure a good spot or even just secure a spot in that top 24.
I mean, that's one thing that they actually want. The squads want to, climb up the ladder because
नेपालको
now,
टाइम
as we said, we
नमिलेर
started the day by saying 4 matches left.
Yeah.
Now it's
Oh,
3
la
matches
brother,
left. Each and
enjoy
every
your
time matches are
step,
going
Subhaina.
really, really slow. And as we are moving forward with the teams, yeah, I mean, see, that is
That's
thank
a
you,
lie.
but you're just jealous. So nevertheless, if we are moving forward, I'll just keep it like this. Yeah, if we are moving
Azul,
forward with the
Joker,
teams, I'll have to say that the teams are doing really, really good. And to be honest, with the fact of the matter that the teams that are in the bottom half of the table, bottom half of overall table, I mean 70.
एमा घुसेपछि यिनीहरू भुइँमा
That is
सुतेर
gonna be one
कमेन्ट
thing. One
गर्छ
mistake
रे
and you are
राजु मास्टरले त्यो केटिनको भिडियो हेरे
yeah, one mistake and you're out of that top 24 and
पहिले नै
one
हेरे त्यो
good push is going to land you really, really good because right now what SOLTISQUAD did, they
ईश्वरको
wanted to go for a chicken dinner. They wanted
गेम त खेल्दैन
to
धेरै
maybe they wanted to go for a
त्यही
chicken dinner
बेडमा
or
सुत्दै
either
बस्दै
kills,
Yeah.
but they actually
अल्छी
combined
पारा
both
मोबाइल
and
हेर्दै
that is one of the strategies that will all obviously work
त्यतै
for you.
कसले गोला
On
हान्यो
the other
अघि
side, one thing that no one did expect was Nepali Ho Ni
Sorry,
A1
but
eSports
they're
teams of that caliber being eliminated.
अरे तिमीसँग माग्यो होला उ
quite
वर्षा
early on
भनिरहेछ
and
उसले
just finishing barely with 1 point to the name. So,
अरे
but
भाइरस
the
भाइ
good thing for them is they are pretty much up there. So right now, both of them sitting in the top 8 quite comfortably, and they are gonna make it to the semi-finals. On the other side, the other team that has to start worrying has already done all their 12 games is gonna be TM officials.
भनौँ न
Because
दाइले
until yesterday, they were the second last team. They were on that 31st position. But after yesterday's games, after putting up an amazing performance,
भन्छ हौ?
yesterday, they somehow managed to
दाइ
be in the top
2.5 मिलियन
24.
USD को
But
नेपाली
if
मनीमा कन्भर्ट
teams
गर्दा
today
कति
that are
हुन्छ
playing today actually show
धेरै
up
हुन्छ
pretty big, TM officials could be back again.
लिफङ
out of
ब्रदर
that
त्यो
semi-final.
लिक्विडपेडिया हो कि समथिङमा चाहिँ त्यही लेखेको थियो अरे तर
That will be
अफिसियल
honest
सोर्स
from
चाहिँ
the side
भएको
because
छैन होला
what
सायद एनाउन्समेन्ट
this team right now wants is
हेरौँ
other teams to play bad and what other teams right now want is
एक
their
बार
gameplay
को
to actually
जिन्दगी हो
outshine.
सास
And talking about the gameplay to be outshining, this is the second map right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the smallest of the
जाऊ
bunch,
त्यतिकै
Sanhok,
स्ट्रिममा
but
जाऊ अनि
obviously not the
त्यहाँ गएर
deadliest
अनि
of the bunch.
Yeah.
The plane path as you can see is from Tambang to Khao, Paradise, Tatmok, Boot Camp, Camp Alpha and Hatin. Those areas are also out there. Painan if you want to go. Camp
ओहो
Charlie,
ल
cave areas. These are some really good areas. If
प्लेन
you
पाथ राम्रो छ
land out on that spots and actually try to take some fights.
नखाम
Even
हुँदै
see,
खाऊ
picking up an early exit going to Bantai and maybe
हेर्सी
KTM is
बुटक्याम्पमा
going to
चाहिँ को जान्छ
join them for the
त
party.
प्याराडाइसतिर चाहिँ सोल्टी अफको छैन
Very
आई
cave-ish
थिङ्क
drop
1971
that
उनीहरूसँग आउन आँट्यो
and
जस्तो छ
R3D, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, they are going for a cancel.
INES चाहिँ
And A1ES
बुट
on
क्याम्प
their
उनीहरू
drop
पनि
of Hathin.
आरएन
Let's see which team
Oh
actually
my
goes
God,
there.
disturb
But I
भयो.
see INES alongside one team in boot camp. I
हो
would like
त्यस्तो
to see what happens in boot camp.
अब
Meanwhile, Salty,
बाटोमा
they are going
बुफर
to their
भरि
drop
गाना
of
बजाउने
Paradise
हुन्छ
and
अनि
they can be
ग्यापहरू
contested
चलिरहेको
by
छ
Wolves
के
as of
गर्नु
now, but
अब?
the Wolves is moving to camp.
कसको
What
भ्या हो
else
त्यस्तो?
is your zone, ladies and gentlemen?
सोल्टिट्युसन विथ आइएम फर
End
अल
up on
8
ruins
विजेट
or Painan. We'll have to see.
इरेङ्गलमा त
But
सोल्टी त पुरा
and
ओपनै
oh my
बस्दै
God,
रहेछ त है
INES versus Rising
अनि?
Nepal.
Oh
This
boy.
is really, really terrible because
वास्तै
Machine, as you
म्यानेज
can see,
गरिहाल्यो
is low on health already. We'll
खतरा
have to see
दियो
what happens because
केटाहरूले
Crazy is going in for a fight and we'll have to see INES loses a player at the early
ओके
stage.
आइएनएस ले
But I
चाहिँ
think
ओके
Oh,
मिठो
oh,
नक
Bhutan
बाय
as we were
एलेक्स
saying, I think, see, we are gonna see a squad wipe in less than 10 minutes.
ओहो जीवन क्रेजीद्वारा मेसिन डाउन अरे जीवन ब्रो
Oh, this
Yeah.
was really bad, and yes, it was bad. Crazy takes down Machine.
Hashtag जीवन up the guys
INES is two-man strong right now. Whereas
आज
Rising
पनि
Nepal,
अब
they did not have a good
जीवन
first
काट्नु
game,
हुनु
but
बेकार
they
थियो
are
है
ready for it.
जीवन
Crazy
काट्नु
is down to
निस्किन्छ
50
अब
points, but Infirst is rotating from the other direction. I think Infirst is an excellent plan. because
त्यहाँ
they've
पनि
seen that
किजरसँग खेलेको
and
भन्ने
the
क्या
Evil Eye has an
हो त
insane
मसँगै खेलेको पो हो त
but will Infirst gonna be able to take the fight
हिजो रात
with
गएको थियो
auto ARs that are right in front of him? That is a
यो साँच्चै
question.
हिजो लास्ट गेम पनि उसँगै खेल्यो हो त
With no West level 1 back as well. It's backwards and will be
ओ
a
भाइ
bad
को न गयो भर्खरै
INES. Tier is the lone
ओके
survivor.
इभी लाइभ पनि डाउन
Currently saved
टियर
up
मात्र
for his
बाँकी
team. But will that be enough? Because I think DC Pro Noob is right next to him. I think INES is being contested by two teams because Evil Eye on the other hand he'll be taken down, but one more player of
पञ्च हान्नलाई अगाडि कुदिसके यी
his
केटाहरू
perspective where he is because he is the lone
मेरो
survivor
अर्की
from
रहेछ।
INES and they are facing once down to just one last player. Oh my god.
Yeah, and INE is being wiped out from the side of Rising Nepal. That was just unfortunate. That is why people are scared to drop in the boot camp area. In this place, anything can happen. Oh, they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Somehow survived boot camp, and now he has to fight Damn Classy all alone. He's just gonna end up dying. DC Sincere picking up that free kill, and the first team being eliminated at 2 minutes 59-second mark this time around.
That was kind of bad.
How did they get 1 kill? No, that's 1 point for finishing 16.
Yeah, that's 1 point of them finishing at that position. But one of the major things that
What the
just happened,
के हो त्यहाँ त पुरा डिस्को चलिरहेछ
it's kind of unfortunate because they dropped at 2 different spots. I mean, one player dropped at a different spot, but then all they were engaged in a gunfight. Their opponents were fast enough.
Okay, अब DC र RN को पर्छ
obviously ending them with fists. That's not that should not be happening.
नोभमा हामी नै हान्ने फिस्ट इन सेमिज रे अझै आइएनएसहरु नोभा जान्छ है.
Rising Nepal knew that, so they were like, we'll just kill you with we'll just knock you with our guns, and after that our fists are gonna do the job. And that's one thing that they did in engaging them in a fist fight and ending them with that thing. And NHN on the other end has their eyes on WGxNoRules. Hackshot can be spotted easily. M16 once again gonna come in really handy as Pablo is moving on the run, but then no shot has been taken by Lucky OP. Look at that thing. He is waiting for his opponents to be in the least of the zone right now. He is lying down, is ready for a spray. What will he be spraying? No, not yet. He knows Bad Boy. He has Bad Boy in his eyes.
Oh, bye, what a knob.
NHN is also ready for a fight. Bad Boy knows the location of Lucky now.
Pen bhai kuma हैन.
Ugly or crazy as
trouble पुरा डान्स गरिरहेछ के.
Forward, they wanted one opening. They have
विकास को उताडा उस भइसकेको फ्ल्याङ्क.
We have that fight. Hackshot is moving forward. Vcash, Gole is moving forward on one direction. We'll have to see Reaper.
के भयो मिस सुन्दरीलाई
I
फेरि.
think this is going to be a game of NHN because Gole is moving really close to them. Has a vector in his hand.
Okay, tomorrow official announcement नै भइसक्यो रहेछ भनेपछि. भोलिबाटै
It's going to be something.
This is definitely going to be something. We have to see if NRC, they are able to fight it out from this situation. Bad Boy once again was already knocked down early on.
Vikas ko net ma Pablo down.
Pablo is going to be finished off by Vikash as well. Amar, he was stuck in a bad situation, and Hackshot, he's going to get charged upon, and that is going to be it. That is going to be WGxNoRules being taken out of the game well by the team of Nepal. Talking about being eliminated, DC was one of the teams that helped in INS's demise. Now they know that when Nepali DC are on from there, you can actually watch boot camp and you can actually watch towards the city that's behind it. And DC, they are a little bit careful, but are gonna look to spot out these teams as well, and they will try to find the opportunity to have that engagement. But on the other side, of this river is our with the AUG, the ghillie suit is there, the med suit was there, and the level 3. Well, that is going to be a good drop to get, especially on Sanhok. The ghillie suit is just going to be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to help you, be one in nature, if anything. And
especially for Belarus.
7 CRUs, that guy is really good. We'll have to see what happens. But then as of now, CCR Neo, he's also trying to spot
तपाईको कमेन्ट्री गर्नु न अविनाश मगरबाट मैले गर्न त गर्नु हुन्थ्यो कि हैन.
थ्यांक यू क्याप्टेन ब्रो, थ्यांक यू यार. प्लेन नचलाएर कता हो.
अरे क्याप्टेन सर, तर यस्तो हुन्छ कि लाइक मलाई यिनीहरुले बोलेको पनि सुन्न मन छ. हामी त वाच पार्टी गरिरहेका नि त, त्यही भएर नि हल्का गाह्रो. प्रपोज नगर पेन भाइ, अहिले भन्दैको छु नो भन्न सक्दिन अरे. ओ भाइ,
and to be honest, to all the lovely audience and to all the guys and girls that have joined out here, we are going to tell you that this
कता गयो ओ भाइ गयो, ओ भाइ गयो.
भाई मारो मुझे, मुझे मारो. नहीं, ये मजाक हो रहा है. एक सेकंड यार, मजाक हो रहा है.
Tournament as of now of PMCO 2020 Spring Split, so we'll have to see which teams stand up to that competition. So guys, keep on spamming, keep on commenting your favorite teams, as it's obviously going to give them a hell lot of boost when it comes to this competition, and obviously it's going to tell them that yes, they are
तर यसरी नै प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु
and their fans are waiting.
तर यसरी नै प्र्याक्टिस गर्नुपर्ने थियो कि मैले कमेन्ट गर्न लाइक यो त अब त्यो आफैले स्पिक गरेर बानी परेको थिएन यसरी हेर्दाखेरि अलि गाह्रो हुन्छ
क्याप्टेन हिरो हो नि त
really amazing to be honest. Just keep up the good work, to be honest, and each and everyone keep up that brotherhood that PUBG is known for, because PUBG, to be honest, right now, one thing, PUBG it's a family, to be honest now, because each and every player, see, most of these
सोल्टी एजी गइरहेर चाहिँ सोल्टी नि माथि म त पेल पेल भन्न लाग्यो दुईजना एउटै टिम गरेछ
in a team. That's the true spirit of PUBG. They talk to each other each and every day, they play games with each
Guras
other.
Nani in the
That
library.
means PUBG actually brings up a community of which I am totally proud. If
Yeah,
anything.
even I am proud of it. I
Timलाई
mean,
त
it
भन्नु
has
Guras
happened
नानीले त
a lot
अन्य
of
Guras
the
नानीको
time
बेस
while
भन्ने
you
हैन
are traveling in the public transportations, you are talking with your friends about the game, and some stranger is just going to strike up, listen to your conversation.
अरे
and
तिमीसँग
just
कम्पेयर गर्न
pitch
मिल्दैन
in,
हौ
and you
बेइज्जत
don't
हुन्छ
even
गुरास
mind
नानीको
that.
फेरि
You just end up having a conversation this time around.
About favorite guns and stuff.
Yeah, favorite
Guras
guns,
नानीको त
favorite teams,
ओट नै दुई
favorite
भित्ताको छ
maps, the tournaments that are happening, you just end up discussing all of that stuff. But coming to this time around,
ओके डिसीकोहरु अघि नैबाट यहाँ अगाडि आएर होल्ड गरिरहेको थियो फेरि माथि गएर फेरि तलतिर आएछ
we do
उनीहरु
see teams just being a little bit more passive, unlike the
डिसीको सकायो नि त त्यो आइएनएस को
because on
Last
Erangel,
man.
it was all
last man time
action-packed.
भित्र
It was
अनि एक्लै घुस्दै थियो त
non-stop
अनि
fighting going on
त्यसरी
from
नि
every single team.
अनि जम्मै
making
बक्सिङ हानेपछि भाग्नु
weird
परेन
calls like charging into the open, even in
बरु
the final
पन्सानु भन्दा
circle,
त्यो त
starting
जिबी
from
खानु
the
बेस भनेर
beginning.
गयो हैन
And that was what was going on in that game. But this time around on Sanhok, they are holding their positions. They are
Okay,
going
MK.
in for the safe
Drop
plays.
मा चाहिँ
Talking
MK.
about safe plays, we have the
केएस र सोल्टीको चाहिँ पर्न सक्ने सम्भावना जस्तो छ
AMR
यहाँ
of MK14
हेरिरहेछ तर
coming in
स्पोर्ट
with
चाहिँ
the
गरिसकेन
tactical
जस्तो छ
stock for the rifles.
I mean, MK14 an incredibly good gun, a gun that actually knows its way how to get
इराङ्गलमा
inside.
कसले हान्यो चिकन सोल्टी
Get inside
स्क्वाडले
the-
विथ
in
18 किल्स
MK14, when it fires, it gets inside the head of your opponents as
Yeah.
well. That's an incredible thing about it. Literally, yeah, it gets inside your head. I mean, yeah, literally.
भयङ्कर राम्रो थियो नि
प्रशान्त
But,
सेलिब्रेट
if you
भइसक्यो
see,
अनि
his shot's health was really low. He just popped up a first aid. As of now, seems like a good thing for him. And then DF knows that out there is 7C, and you're one of our favorite guys, 7C.
त्यही
7C.
Yeah.
We'll have to see, will he be one with the game, because that's going to be one of the things that,
Yeah.
that sometimes changes the pace of the game. If you have a good player who knows how to
Yeah.
be passive and aggressive when it's
Yeah.
needed, guys, we are about to
Yeah,
get
अनि अरू?
into the game. The first circle is coming in slow and steady, so that actually gives teams a chance to be inside the circle, be inside the zone, as
Look.
we are talking. 1971, look at the location.
Yeah, and the next circle is going to decide whether they actually stay in this game or actually get taken
ओके
out.
ब्याङ र
But
1971 को
the
पर्छ जस्तो छ
circle
ब्याङहरु पनि
is
जोड्नु
close to
छिनो
them,
पनि
so they actually might
1971
be
चाहिँ
able to
जोन
rotate
बाहिर
if they are able to take the fight with Bang. Over on the other side,
सेकेन्ड
we
जोन
have
रहेछ खासै त्यस्तो
DF,
ड्यामेज चाहिँ नदेला
trying to engage on the
Rest
side of
हल्का damage चाहिँ
7C.
हुन्छ।
They have the high ground advantage, but on the other side, DF, they have the compound. So there is always going to be a trade-off coming in from
कस्तो राम्रो नाम राखेको
त्यो गेम त
every
मिस भएको
situation that
आइजिएल
you
को
are
लास्ट
trying
डेको
to
गेम
fight
पनि
in.
हावा खेलेको
But you have to be
for
careful.
some reason
You have to be careful.
ए साँच्चै
because you
यार
have to
टीएक्स को
decide
गेम हुने
what
बेलामा
your
त
team
त्यतिखेर
is good at.
त्यो
Are
एन्टी
they
चिट
good
एपको
at fighting
के
from
प्रब्लम
covers? Are they
भइरहेको
good
थियो
with
हैन
their peaks? Are they good with their pixel shots, as you may call them, or are they good with the rushes? Because that is where
प्रश्नले अनमनलाई डम
you
गरिसकेर
can
किचन रुममा
ability
शिफ्ट
to drop
भइसक्यो
the other players low,
भनेपछि
and then you can just charge in without worrying about anything. On the
Oh,
other
bye,
side, if
bye,
you are
bye.
actually good
सेमी
with
कहिलेबाट छ
defensive
अब
plays, then
भोलिबाट छ
staying
अरे
in
सेमी अब
the
डाइरेक्ट
staying in the shelters is going to give you an advantage in the fighting situations. And talking about having advantages, one team does not have an advantage is going to be 1971 Gladiators, because they were coming in from the blue
Okay.
zone.
तर गाइजहरुको त सेकियो छ
And
भएन
they
र?
are going to be quite low. So as soon as they come
भएन
in, they
TX
have
हरु
to at
select
least
भएन
use
नि?
those bandages
भइहाल्यो नि
to heal up to a
सेकियो छ
decent
तर
amount
उनीहरु
of
त
health,
कतिमा
so
पो
that
थियो
if they actually get into a fight, they are not as
त्यसपछि
vulnerable as
टिममा
Bang
नाचेको
would
काम
want
लाग्यो
to be. But on the other side, 7C pathetic being spotted out by DF Punisher with that
Okay.
BZ. He is gonna try
Hype
to
खोइ
land
हाइपहरुको
those
हिजो
shots
भइसक्यो
on that player. But now DF, they have rotated to an open spot. They
गुरास नानी
have
भनेको ट्रबल
rotated to,
हैट सनिम र त हावा कुरा हैन हौ बच्चारा गुरास नानीको बेइज्जत
so
नगर्नु
that they can fight an eye to eye level.
Totally true.
Yeah.
ओ भाइ मारो
Totally true. That thing, And if you guys
JyanMaara.
as you said, they are
Travel ko पनि दुई भित्ताको ओड छ क्या गुरासनानी भन्यो त
take them down, knock them down if
त्यस्तो
anything.
दुई बित्ताको त
We'll have
छैन
to see
but
how it all changes
एटलिस्ट
because
गुरास
as of
नानी
now,
Honor मिल्छ
we have lost some players, we have lost some
एटलिस्ट
pieces,
अनर
but still,
मतलब अनर मिल्छ भन्नु लाग्छ नि
happens. One of the most important things is going to be that Bang
Anyways, Bang ko zone भित्र छिरिसक्यो जस्तो लाग्यो 1971 पनि zone भित्र छिरेको अवस्था.
fight against Bang, that's going to be one thing. But Infos has been taken out by A1 ES Kapshi and Sinister.
Oh no, A1 द्वारा RN को जिम क्रेजी डाउन.
That trade as of now, but then Wolves new team, the tables might be turning on him as this is going to be.
Oh भाइ साहब, A1 को हेरौँ त भित्र घुसेको.
A1 ES versus Rising Nepal. This has happened out here.
कस्तो घेरे क्या घेरे
दुई जनालाई डाउन गरे उ इन्फोसलाई त पञ्च हान्ने प्रयास गरिरहेको छ यो.
Rising Nepal's LXYT and Sonam are far behind.
That's the-
Kapshi is
I
not
know.
going to give them any chance. He's going to go for the loot as well. But I think Dante was shot from another direction. They are spotting and trying to shoot some other players. Meanwhile, Rising Nepal's two surviving players, LXYT and Sonam, are rotating. But A1 ES still engaged in a fight. And this is going to be a trio. 1971 versus Wolves versus three teams surviving for each of the three teams ready for a fight. Three teams that want to be also they are ready for it. Bang Bikal was trying to spot some players and he spotted Wolves Newty, but then Wolves Newty was behind a cover as of now. We'll have to see if his spotting skills comes handy and if he takes down, because as of now I think headshots are mandatory. They are the ones that are
I don't know,
damage.
Bang
Damage. AWM is a gun in your airdrop number 3, ladies and gentlemen. 20 bullets, level 3 stuff, PS suppressor. This is gonna be something. Bang has also spotted 2 shots as of now, but then Ironic was also spotted from one direction. He'll be trying to
कस्तो स्पेस क्या
Bang Bikal without 1971 ले third party.
Bang is spotted under 2 teams and Bang Bikal goes down as Nightwing takes his life. YCL is out there, SS is out there, LDT is out there giving up the revival as of now, and Wolves is trying to rotate to another area because 1971
trouble राजा
has
खानदान
joined
बड़ा हो
the
गया
party. The zone
गइसियो
is shrinking,
खाइसियो
ladies and gentlemen. Every team is inside the circle, but the zone is going to make a hard shift, and if that happens, the teams of 7S, yes exactly, 7S KTM and TF Punishers will have to go to the northern side, and A1 ES still in the center of the zone as of now.
And yeah, that is definitely going to be it. But now, once again, A1 Esports, you just entered the area that was basically the graveyard for one team earlier, and Rising Nepal was one of the teams that were the reason that we started out with just 15 teams in this game as soon as this game started. Rising Nepal have left the bootcamp area, and A1 Esports are going to be behind the neglected stuff, if you will. On the other side, 7Cs, just being a little bit more adventurous, are just going to run in the open across the bridge, trying to cross and trying to be safe, heading towards the circle. On the other side, right now, the circle does favor the bootcamp area. It's right bang in the center of it. But bootcamp, as we all know, is one of those places that you want to avoid as long as you can. Going into the ending stages of the fights is going to be a little bit more comfortable for you, because people would already be quite busy with each other, and the entry into that area is going to be a lot easier. There already. You will be able to spot the players out, but then everyone will know that teams are there, teams are fighting, and you will get engaged upon. You might get third-partied, you might get taken out. But once again, another interesting situation coming in front of us. It's KS going up against the side of Wolves. The players have spotted each other. But is this a 4 versus 3 situation? I see Newt, I see Ironic, I see 6ix9ine on my screen. On the side of KS, there's Sanhok, there's Ifty, there's Harid, there's Mirage, and Dictator is one of the players from the side of Wolves who was quite far behind, who was a little bit off camera, but now we can actually see him. This was going to be an uphill battle, but once again, another uphill battle is going to be fought by DF, and IRD2 is going to drop one of the players. Now looking to spot the remaining 3, and his teammates are quite close as well, so they can come in from his behind for that support that he needs. On the other side, Steel Shot, he is going to look to find a way to revive Panda. One smoke being popped, is that going to be enough, or is IRD2 going to spot out the rest of the players? But oh, this is looking interesting. Bang, they are on that right side of our screens, and they could engage on these 2 teams at any moment. But Nepali Ho Ni, they are not looking to stop. They have engaged upon the players from the side of Damn Classy as well. The trio, Panda, he is in the smoke. He's going to get shot at. That spam shot from IR2, that is going to connect. But on the other side, KS Miraz dropping Ironic from the side of Wolves. IRD2, he is going to reposition himself, but puts himself right in the crosshairs of Nepali Ho Ni, who are on the other side of that river. But they will be able to spot out IRD2, and now they are aware where the teams of R3D and DF are. These two teams are in so much trouble right now.
As of now, these teams are in a lot of trouble, and Miraz is trying to spot some players using his AKM and Red Dot now switches to QBC for some fight. We'll have to see how that fight actually goes, but Will's Dictator is really close to him. Will's Dictator is actually right next to him, and out there, Will 69 is getting revived from Ironic was getting revived, and the grenades were being thrown. So we'll have to see how the fights actually happen. KS, on the other hand, is trying to spot some players because each and every team wants those kill points. Each and every team wants to get to that area where they have maximum kills, because Salty has proven a point that kills actually matter alongside position. That is what teams would like to go for it. Look at R3D and DF. They'll have to come to the area of river, and that is going to be one thing. Newty has actually done some damage on his opponent, and obviously would like to come to a safer area as of now because he has to. But then he also has to move into the zone. 200 meters for the zone, and fourth circle is what it is. Sanhok has gotten some damage. Is under that smoke area, and a smoke cloud being formed on the side of Ironic as well. Newty is rotating from one direction. 6-9 is moving forward. Ironic is also moving forward as of now, and KS is surviving to live another day for now. But then they'll have to be in the zone as well. JAZEERA Senti has been taken on by Bang YCL, and 8 seconds more for the fifth circle to come. Sonam takes on Sallu IT. Alex Whitey finishes Sallu IT. 971 is not doing good. KTM Akshay takes on JAZEERA in a bit of a trouble as Senti and Inti are bleeding out. Neo and Sham are two survivors. Senti has been taken down by Bang. S is a kill given to him. Will's Dictator is looking forward for Salty. Spots Lucen would like to go for a spray. Not now. Does not spray on him. He just missed a potential person taking down. But right now, Bang LDT is trying to spot. And JAZEERA Neo spotted, but then nobody home out there. And he takes him down. YCL is one of the survivors as of now. And he'll have to see how he can take the fight in his own hands. JAZEERA has taken this fight. They started this fight as a 2v4, but right now it's 2v2, and a grenade coming in, but the grenade has been bouncing back as of now. Because Sham has done a smoke for Inti. He would like to revive Inti, take the fight in his hands, but SS is 75% at 75% HP right now, and Inti will be spotted back from KTM's direction, taking that fight. But Akshay gets spotted by 78. So many third parties, so many four parties happening out here. This is a party going on, a party for kills. That is one thing. Will's Dictator goes on by Salty. Salty once again joining the equation because they want kills. YCL was spotted, but as of now, no damage done. Warhead would like to spray once again if he spots him, and yes, he does, but as of now, once again, no damage done. SS takes on KTM Akshay. Salty AJ takes on Will's Dictator. Will 69 also goes on by KS Mehrraz. One team, so many kills, so many kill points being stolen. I mean, what is happening?
Yeah, they just got collapsed upon by everyone from every single direction. Initially, it just started out with them and KS, but now Aruz, he's going to step up in and is going to drop Neo from the other side. Bang YCL being taken out by the side of Salty. KS Meraz, he's going to finish off Neo, and Ironic once again is going to be able to secure the kill. But Meraz, oh, he was knocked out. Wolves Den, they are going to be taken out of this game. But KS, they are in trouble now because Salty, they have their crosshairs set up on them. Look at the circle. It's on the northeastern side of boot camp, just barely on the edge of boot camp. So some of the compounds are still going to be in. The teams over there, they are still going to be able to use that cover to fight it out. But on the other side, one team that is not in cover right now is going to be SOLTISQUAD. They have spotted two guys from the side of KTM, but the shots being missed by Rusin. It is going to cost him that information, but DC Atom is going to be taken down by 7C80s. That's going to spell trouble. A1 Esports Dante is going to drop one player from the side of Nepali Ho Ni, and Ultimate Bang is going to take their exit from this game. But right now,
oh my god, I mean, there's so much chaos going on. JAZEERA is outside the circle as of now with just one player remaining. He'll kind of have to do heal battle as well. DF Seal Shot is low on health. He might go down outside the zone as well. He is just 1 HP surviving outside the zone. I'll have to say, my last game's pick was SOLTISQUAD. This time, if anything, I'll say that A1 Esports can win this game. Seal Shot, look at him. 1 HP, still surviving, but not anymore. Will be taken down. That will be the end of DF by by A1 eSports Stranger in an incredible way. Nepali Ho Ni is in boot camp. JAZEERA gets their exit on 11th. A1 ES versus NHN. The two teams, A1 ES had back-to-back 2 contenders, and NHN is the team that wants to contest for the first position. KS Sanhok was spotted by Salty. Salty Extreme taking the zone damage in his hand right now, and spot KS Reed, who is shooting in some other direction, will be taken down. Salty AJ was taken down, but then Extreme goes for his team has been spotted outside the circle. Sanhok is draining so much damage, and Sanhok takes on one more player. Oh my god, this is incredible. Ifty will be taken down, but Extreme is low on his health. Will it be end of Salty? Yes, Salty had their exit on 10th position, like we just said. 7C Master YT has been taken down by A1 ES, and KT gets their exit. KS Sanhok, the lone survivor for his team. His team has 5 kills. He has 1. 7C hates. 7C also makes their exit on 7th position. 7-7. That was something. But then Rising Nepal, 2 players, followed by KS Sanhok's 1 player. As you can see, KS Axe is out there with 1 player remaining. A1 ES is looking really good. But Rising Nepal is the one team that has a compound in the zone.
Yeah, A1 Esports already picking up 9 kills for themselves, are still engaging in that fight with Nepali Ho Ni. On the other side, NHN, they are being collapsed upon by the side of R3D as well, and A1 Sinister, he is going to look to go in on this situation and actually recover the kills of Nepali Ho Ni. And as you said, Nepali Ho Ni, they want to contest that first position spot, so they are going to try their best in this game. Lake, he is trying to run underneath that cover. He's going to be spotted out by RD2, and he's going to be dropped to half his health. IRD2, he's going to look to charge in, but the players from the side of Nepali Ho Ni, they are quite split up. Reaper, he is behind that slight cover, but now here comes the IRD2. He has already taken some damage. He's going to be shot at, and he's going to be dropped by Gole, who is now going to heal and is going to try and make his way into the zone. But Sonam firing those random shots in this smoke. Is he going to be able to connect with anyone? Lake, he's going to finish off Unsafe from R3D, and IRD2 being taken by Gole is going to be that R3D Devils are going to be out of the game. On the other side, yeah, A1 Esports and Nepali Ho Ni going up against each other, and Nepali Ho Ni, RN steal that kill. Wecash being taken by RN, and A1 Stranger, they are not stopping. Nepali Ho Ni is in their crosshairs, but another kill being taken away from their side. That's just going to leave 2 players from the side of Nepali Ho Ni, and they are going to answer back. Dante being taken out by Gole. This was intense. A1 Esports, they tried their best. They were really patient, but the kills just being taken away by 1971 Gladiators and RN.
Goes down by Sonam. That was incredible. But Sonam goes down by Kapshi in that cover fire. Oh my god, but this leaves Kapshi in the open. A solo survivor in the open, as he cannot give revival to Stranger right now. Lucky can actually make the most out of this area, because Lucky and Gole are 2 survivors from Nepali Ho Ni. They are fairly close to Kapshi as of now. If they just spot Kapshi, that's going to be the end game of Kapshi. But RN Sonam gets a revival. 1971 wants to get into the fight, but they will be taken down by LXYT, who is solely fighting for the team as Sonam was using the first hit. Another zone pops in. Stranger left outside the zone as of now. Sanhok would like to move inside. Sonam, if Sonam spots Sanhok, that's going to be something. Sonam wants to fire on Sanhok, as Sanhok has been spotted. He just lies down. He wants to see if he spots Kapshi. But then Science Show will be taken down by Gole. Nepali Ho Ni is out there. Kapshi is the lone survivor, and 1971 Nightwing is 1 solo survivor for the team. Kapshi has been taken down. A1 Esports makes out their exit on 5th position. Sanhok, the solo survivor, once again taking his lead. An incredible level is trying to spot players, and RN Sonam, as you can see, and AlexYT inside that house. The zone favors Nepali Ho Ni. Will it be their game? A big question, as Lake and Gole are surviving. This is the end of KS.
Nepali Ho Ni,
from
1971
NHN versus 1971 versus Rising Nepal. Will Rising Nepal rise to get another chicken dinner, or will Nepali Ho Ni make an incredible comeback? 1971 living in 2020 wants to show that dynamic gameplay out here. Will have to see what happens. Nightwing and Rion, 2 players surviving. Sonam is out there with LXYT and Gole, and Lucky OP, 2 players from NHN. 2 versus 2. This is the final circle, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the end game, and Gole was spotted, has been taken down with an incredible headshot. Is it the end of him?
1971 fight
situation as Rising Nepal trying to go for a win out here, and Tryon has also been spotted. His health is
1971 wipe 1v3
Nepali Ho Ni fighting for their
Nepali Ho Ni sport गरिसक्यो जस्तो छ
they spotted him and go there take it
Alex Whitey अगाडि Alex Whitey ले चाहिँ sport
Alex
गरिसक्यो
has been spotted. This is the end game. Nepali Ho Ni with another chicken dinner in their hands. Oh my god.
And that was a clutch from Lanka as well. He got both of them with 5 kills for this man and a lot of kills for this entire team. I think that was 14 in total for the side of Nepali Ho Ni. Once again, we are just so close. Is anyone gonna hit the 20 kills mark in one game?
2 more games remaining.
Yeah, 2 more games remaining. That is going to be the target to beat. Because now, earlier we saw one team get 3 chicken dinners, and now Nepali Ho Ni are just pushing in for that first position. A1 eSports, they tried their best, but the funniest thing was those kills being taken away, and in the way that those things happened. Because as soon as A1 got that one knock from the player of Nepali Ho Ni, first it was RN. Like, it was in an instant. Knock, RN, okay, I'll take the kill. Then they got another one, okay, 1971 Gladiators, we'll take that one.
Yeah, I mean, this is one thing that happens.
You need to finish, basically.
You need to finish, you need to have those skills. Once you start spraying and once someone gets knocked, you don't go for a reload. If you have your eyes set on that person, you just go for the spray, you empty your magazine in that one person. Doesn't matter. All that accounts is that you should be having 1 kill. If you did so much effort, because especially in the map of Sanhok, first thing, you can't spot your opponents as they are just one with the creature. But if you spot them, you just shoot on them. You try to
kill them.
Okay,
we are saying this, and we are saying this based on the situation towards in the earlier stages of the game. You can definitely go for the knock and bait, wherein you knock down one player from one team, and then you just try and bait and see if other teammates come in for the revive, and then you finish it. Exactly. But in the later stages, especially when there is constant fighting going on, and especially in an area that close to boot camp, you just go and finish everyone you can. You don't bait anyone. You do whatever it takes to end a man's life.
Yeah, I mean, we need to do that, but then Nepali Ho Ni won it in an incredible way, and we would like to see who is the MVP of this match.
I think it's going to be...
Because, I mean, probably,
it is
but then we have with 5 kills in his back, 730 damage. See, they have 2.9 kilometers of distance covered because they did not do that much rotations, but then they were quite consistent, and 25 minutes and 48 seconds was the survival time of this player and also the game as well. So 5 kills, it's a really good number. So considering the fact that you were one of the last players to survive from your team, and you actually took your team to an incredible way. Sonam was taken down, Alex Whitey was taken down, and they were waiting for the team to fight from 1971. As when they took the fight, when RS took the fight from 1971, that was the time the circle started shrinking. So they just took the fight. They ended a team. After that, they just had to get inside the zone, and Lanka, they were ready. NHN was ready for them to come into the zone and take their life, and that is one thing that they did. Now we saw the first player. Let's go for the top 5 players as well.
Yeah, top 5 players, definitely we have to look at those stats, and it is going to be RN Sonam with his 6 kills and 768 damage, 1 headshot on number first. A1 Esports Kapshi with 6 kills as well, damage slightly less than Sonam. He is sitting on 698 damage with 2 headshots. On the third is going to be our MVP for this second match. It's going to be Lakhe OP from Nepali Ho Ni with 5 kills, 730 damage, 1 headshot. On fourth is going to be Rising Nepal's Alex YT with 4 kills, 872 damage. And on fifth, it's going to be Gole from Nepali Ho Ni as well with 4 kills, 479 damage. And one thing, Ocean, I want to discuss was the interesting situation where it was R3D Devils and DF Rayo going up against each other. They were, like, for them, it was a pretty even fight, but they, R3D Devils, they did not take into account that Nepali Ho Ni was on their backs, and then they just gave away the information. Right, here we are, this is where we are fighting from, you know who we are fighting, so you can basically just go in on us.
Yeah, I mean, see, that should not be happening in any stage.
You need to watch your backs.
You kind of need to watch your backs. And in a map like Sanhok especially, you need to watch your backs, because a smaller map means that enemies are closer to your backs. And they just... See, on a map like Miramar that's going to come as a next map, you can have long range spray. So on that you will be using 6 times, and sometimes the recoil actually chuckles and you are not able to hit the spot. But then out here, it's gonna be red dots, holographics 2 times, 3 times, and in that, obviously, it's easier to control the stuff. So that's one of the things. But then we are gonna go for a head-to-head between 2 players. One's gonna be Lakio and one's gonna be Sonam, because R and Sonam took their team to second position, and Lakio obviously taking the team to first.
Team बोलेगा कैसे?
5 kills. Look
हाँ
at
क्या रे?
that. 768 and 730. It's really like equal. But one thing that I like about Lakio is
that means was this man even taking any hits? Basically some damage from the first zone. I don't know, what does 12 damage? How do we heal for
overall end में देखो चाहिए
just
अब
12?
overall rules like maybe direct last
he just got his 12 HP or something like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe the gods are saying that thing.
मैले एफी मा लाइक गरेको हिस्ट्रीमा किन देखाएन मेबी खै प्राइभेट केही होला डिले होला
was his distance and 2.99 was the last distance covered. Both had one hit shot, seems like a good thing, but grenades, obviously Sanhok is kind of a low game on throwable part.
A low game on throwable part in the early stages, but in the ending, when the ending phase, we do see a lot of nades being thrown at random just because you want to catch someone off guard. That's basically a luck. But let's have a look at the standings and see where the other teams are from Nepali Ho Ni.
match 2
point of reference, who are first with 34 points to their name, then second is Rising Nepal X on the second. A1 eSports managing to be on the third with 16 points to their name. KS Axe are going to be on the fourth with 13 points. 1971 Gladiators are with 12 points. Team 70 once again making it to the top 8 with 8 points to their name. They are going to be 6th. R3D Devils with the 7th position, 7 points as well. And Damn Classy are going to be 8 with 6 points.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good thing. The one thing that I like is first, second, and third team they went for kills. Really, in a really good number. 14, 11, and 19. Those are 24 kills combined for the first 3 teams only. And moving on to the next half of the table, SOLTISQUAD is on 9th as of now. I mean, second 2 placement points and 3 kills. This was kind of an early exit for a team that actually won the first.
Trouble the सिफारिश अरे अरे
they're on 10th.
प्लान में उल्ले करता दिया है ना
मैले Free on 13th. Wolfstein on 14th, No Rules on 15th, and INES. I mean, it's a bad day for INES or something, but then
that was
Wolves as well.
Yeah, overall and INES just being a little bit unlucky, especially INES, the position they were caught out in boot camp, a place where if you do not find a gun within the first 5 seconds you land,
first match SOLTISQUAD second match.
I mean, yeah, that's one thing that happens. And INES, see, I mean, they could make their mistake because they're in the first half of the table, in the first area, first quarter of the table, so they can make a mistake. But then, if they know a team is actually going near them and they are landing on with those parachutes, they might try to glide to some area or something like that.
Exactly, that is a really common strategy. And talking about gliding, a map in which you can glide a lot is Miramar, just because it's so big. We have that map coming up after a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned and keep watching.
JAZEERA, who is shooting at some other. Seal shot is low on health. He might go down outside the zone as well. He is just 1 HP surviving outside the zone. I'll have to say, my last game was SOLTISQUAD. This time, if anything, I'll say that A1 eSports can Seal shot, look at it, 1 HP, still surviving, but not anymore. Will be taken down. That will be the end of TF by A1 eSports Stranger in an incredible way. Nepali Ho Ni is in boot camp. JAZEERA gets their exit on 11. A1 ES versus NHN. The 2 teams. A1 ES had back-to-back 2 chicken dinners, and NHN is the team that wants to contest for the first position. KS Sanhok was spotted by Solti. Solti Extreme taking the zone damage in his hand right now, and spot KS who is shooting at some other direction. Will be taken down. Solti AJ was taken down, but then Extreme goes for him. Diva has been spotted outside the circle. Sanhok is draining so much of damage, and Sanhok takes on one more player. Oh my god, this is incredible. Ifty will be taken down, but Extreme is low on his health. Will it be end of Solti? Yes, Solti had their exit on 10th position, like we just said. 7C Maske YT has been taken down by A1 ES, and KTM Rage gets their exit. KS Sanhok, the lone survivor for his team. His team has 5 kills. He has 1. 7C hates. 7C also makes their exit on 7th position. 7-7, that was something. But then Rising Nepal, 2 players, followed by KS Sanhok, 1 player. As you can see, KS Axe is out there with 1 player remaining. A1 ES is looking really, really good, but Rising Nepal is the one team that has a compound in the zone.
Yeah, A1 eSports already picking up 9 kills for themselves, are still engaging in that fight with Nepali Ho Ni. On the other side, NHN, they are being collapsed upon by the side of R3D as well. And he is going to look to go in on this situation and actually recover the kills of Nepali Ho Ni. And as you said, Nepali Ho Ni, they want to contest that first position spot, so they are going to try their best in this game. Lake, he is trying to run underneath that cover, but Gole, he's going to be spotted out by RD2, and he's going to be dropped to half his health. IRD2 is going to look to charge in, but the players from the side of Nepali Ho Ni, they are quite split up. Reaper, he is behind that slide cover, but now here comes the blues on IRD2. He has already taken some damage. He's going to be shot at, and he's going to be dropped by Gole, who is now going to heal and is going to try and make his way into the zone. But Sonam firing those random shots in this mode. He's going to connect with anyone. Lake, he is going to get one. He is going to finish off and save from R3D. And IRD2 being taken by Gole is going to mean that R3D Devils are going to be out of this game. On the other side, yeah, A1 Esports and Nepali Ho Ni going up against each other, and Nepali Ho Ni, RN steal that kill. Weekash being taken by RN, and A1 Stranger, they are not stopping. Nepali Ho Ni is in their crosshairs, but another kill being taken away from their side. That's just going to leave 2 players from the side of Nepali Ho Ni, and they are going to answer back. Dante being taken out by Gole. This was intense. A1 Esports, they tried their best. They were really patient, but the kills just being taken away by 1971 Gladiators and RN.
Goes down by Sonam. That was incredible. But Sonam goes down by Kapshi in that cover fire. Oh my god, but this leaves Kapshi in the open. A solo survivor in the open, as he cannot give revival to Stranger right now. Luck, he can actually make the most out of this area.
Semi-finals survivors
from Nepali Ho Ni. They are fairly close to Kapshi as of now. That's going to be the end game of Kapshi, but RN Sonam gets a revival. 1971 wants to get into the fight, but they will be taken down by LXYT, who is solely fighting for the team as Sonam was using the first aid. Another zone pops in. Stranger left outside the zone as of now. Sanhok would like to move inside. Sonam, if Sonam spots Sanhok, that's going to be something. Sonam wants to fire on Sanhok. As Sanhok has been spotted, he just lies down. He wants to see if he spots Kapshi. But Sanhok will be taken down by Gole. Nepali Ho Ni is out there trying to win this game. Kapshi is a lone survivor, and 1971 Nightwing is one solo survivor for the team. Kapshi has been taken down. A1 Esports makes out their exit on 5th position. Sanhok, the solo survivor, once again taking his team to an incredible level, is trying to spot players, and RN Sonam, as you can see, and LXYT inside that house. The soul favors Nepali Ho Ni. Will it be their game? A big question, as Lake and Gole are surviving. This is the end of KS Axe.
Top 7 ball, the top 7
players from each team. NHN versus 1971 versus Rising Nepal. Will Rising Nepal rise to get another chicken dinner, or will Nepali Ho Ni make an incredible comeback? 1971 living in 2020 wants to show their dynamic gameplay out here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to see what happens. Nightwing and Rion, 2 players surviving. Sonam is out there with LXYT and Gole, and Lake OP, 2 players from NHN. 2 versus 2. This is the final circle, ladies and gentlemen. After this is going to be the end game, and Gole was spotted, has been taken down with an incredible headshot. Is it the end of him? Yes, it was. It's 5 players remaining. 2v1 situation as Rising Nepal trying to go for a win out here, and Tryon has also been spotted. His health is really low right now, and this will be end of 1971 2v1 situation. Nepali Ho Ni fighting for their supremacy. They spotted him, and Gole has been taken on. Lake versus LXYT. Alex has been spotted. This is the end game. Nepali Ho Ni with another chicken dinner in their hands. Oh my god!
अझै 9 मिनेट बाँकी
On 15 and INES. I mean, it's a bad day. In a really good number. 14, 11 and 9.
6th ma रहेछ 7
kills combined for the first 3 teams only. And moving on to the next half of the table, SOLTISQUAD is on 9th as of now. I mean, second 2 places.
Nova Uno Nikhil Khanal.
Kind of an early exit for a team that actually won the first game.
Top 20 मा फेरि 3 ग्रुप्स मा, त्यसबाट top 16 अनि top 7 पाकिस्तान साउथ एसिया प्रो लिग रे. अब सायद एसए को top 5 होला. I mean, no idea.
It's a bad day for INES.
Pro League चाहिँ 20 days LAN event भन्ने सुनेको थिएँ. Pro League चाहिँ LAN भन्ने मैले पनि सुनेको थिएँ.
INES just being a little bit unlucky, especially INES, the position they were caught out in boot camp, a place where if you do not find a gun within the first 5 seconds you land, you are basically a dead man walking.
I mean, yeah, that's one thing that happens. And INES, see, I mean, they could make their mistake because they're in the first half of the table, in the first area, first quarter of the table, so they can make a mistake. But then, if they know a team is actually going near them and they are landing on with those parachutes, they might
top 16 advance to grand finals.
Exactly, that is a really common strategy. And talking about gliding, a map in which you can glide a lot is Miramar, just because it's so big. We have that map coming up after a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned and keep watching.
लिक्विड बेडिया त मैले बुझ्दैन हो रेड डेभिल्स र म्यान्चेस्टर युनाइटेड जस्तै धरै छ अझै कति 7 मिनेट बाँकी अब गीत सुन्ने हो हामी ल
Hey, wenn du jetzt denkst, dass ich Porsche Cayman
ओके भाइ साहब
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Be faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
My heart
7 deadly sins अरे कडा ट्र्याक बज्यो है ल आज चाहिँ के हुन्छ बे
गाना भनेको
त हावा गीतलाई कडा हुन्छ गोकु नो पिको हेर अरे कसलाई भने हो त्यो चाहिँ उसलाई एनिमीलाई भने हो स्ट्यान्डिङ्स ओभरअल स्ट्यान्डिङ्स दिएको छैन उनीहरूले म्याच 2 को मात्र चाहिँ दिएको थियो shout out to me bro Viper big shout out to you Viper also to gaming
Oi मम्मीले यसले पिरा खान्छ के राजा
Let me guess.
ओ भाइ के भयो ए तेरी यो हैन हो मैले गर्न
Uncle Ji, cut too far, shout out to मेरी बस एक प्लान दे
A big shout out to मेरे पास एक clan मैं जो वन पंच मैन चाहिँ हेरेको थिएँ वन पिस जमानामा हेरेको थिएँ त्यसै बिचमा गएर छोडियो गुड टाइमिङ अरे ए ट्यागकै टाइम स्टार्ट हुन लाग्यो नि यहाँ स्टार्ट भइसकेको छ 7 डेडली सिन्स हेरेको छैन मैले
Hello everyone and welcome back to PMCO 2020.
मलाई त अति बोरिङ लागेर हो र वन पंच त मलाई कमेडी र राम्रै लाग्यो
Johnny John being joined on the desk by Ocean Sharma. We started the 6th day and the final day of the group stages with 4 games to go. Now we are down to
हैन गाइजहरु मोडहरु
those were some incredible games to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I saw
You clown like you
the
more
other 5
like
days
that.
aside
Clown
and these two games aside, I think these two games are totally about domination. When a team is winning, they are either having 18 kills or 1v2
के भन्छ क्लाउड
in the final circle.
अहिले फेरि यहाँ मेरो के रे कन्ट्रोभर्सी निकाल्दिन्छ फेरि त्यस्तो जे पाइदै हावा
Most
पुरा
teams
नगर
try to go and acquire the best landmass they can have, but SOLTISQUAD acquired land and water at the same time, throwing grenades.
हाई स्कुल हो कि के भन्ने चाहिँ मेरो भाइले हेरेको थियो त्यतिखेर मैले नि एउटा दुईटा हेरेको थिएँ
R3D player from R3D
र मैले खासै हेर्दैन के आजकल
stay behind that airdrop, they can't shoot me, and they were like
Who needs guns? Who needs guns when you have a nade that's just gonna blast those pellets in your body and finish you off? Doesn't matter if you're on land, doesn't matter if you're on water.
मैले पहिला खोल्यो हैन टिभी खुल्लै छोडेर अनि मोबाइल चलाएर
बस्थेँ Lake OP showed us in that
ब्याकग्राउन्ड को लागि मात्र टिभी अन हुन्थ्यो नि
1 versus 2 situation, final clutch coming in, and we hardly get to see that. I mean, during the games, we always saw 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4 happen, and a lot of those as well. But 1 versus 2 towards the end, that was the first one this time. And as we were saying,
I mean, the majority of the fact, the fact of the matter is that players are in the map like Miramar. That's the one that we're going to see right now. Players would like to go for a dynamism maybe because the previous match INES.
I know के तर फेरि यस्तो हुन्छ कि मैले
kind of died at an early stage. Now Miramar is going to be a dynamic area, even if they go for Lost Tunis and there is another team that wants to come to the Lost Tunis area. They are gonna rotate and try to go to other areas, and they might survive the day or something like that. That's one of the things. El Pozo, it's a big area, fairly big area, but then there are gonna be different buildings. You land at one spot, your opponents land at the other. Even if you are
पहिला
trying
top
to
20
contest,
को सेमी मारे अनि सेमीबाट
there
top
might be early a
16
chance that you
चाहिँ
just
ग्रान्ड
run away
फाइनल
from that location instead of trying first, instead of that early exit, because no team would
Only
be wanting
allowance
that. And
for
two
you.
teams that are
Hey,
going
the
to
mode
be
but
in the nick of trouble right now is going to be Nepali Ho Ni. That team can be contested. I mean, not for the position, but teams would like to eliminate that team in the early stage just to bring them morale down for the final match. And maybe if a team that's kind of, you know, surviving, struggling to survive, they eliminate NH, and that can be a big upset, and it's going to give them a boost maybe. Something like that.
Brother,
it might give them a boost just because Nepali Ho Ni being taken out is going to mean that a huge contender that was creating
Thank
that
you so much for the support, brother.
for the top spot is going to go away, and those points are going to be up for grabs for any team that can win that match, especially for the teams in the third or the fourth quarter of the standings. But with that, before we start the third game for today, we are right
pro league haru matra land
in
hunne
the halfway point. Let's have a look at the overall standings and see how the teams are doing till now. Nepali Ho Ni on the first position with 188 points have secured their
Okay, यो चाहिँ overall setting जस्तो छ
on
है.
the other side, Trusty
यो चाहिँ overall setting है.
but not that much are going to be on the
Overall
second
setting
with
भन्दा चाहिँ overall
170
standing.
points. PNGaming are going to be on the third with 149, Rivals X on the fourth with 144 points, A1 eSports on the fifth with 139 points, Elementrix top down one position from 5th to 6th with 137 points, PYRO Gaming are going to be on the 7th with 122 points, and JyanMaara on the 8th position with 120 points. Not much changing.
I mean, seriously, but one thing I would like to say, Nepali Ho Ni, if you guys are watching the stream and listening to it, your fans, and honestly, I would want to see you get a 100 kill mark. I mean, go for 10 kills in this game, and no pressure to be honest, but go for 10 kills in this game, go for 10 kills in next game.
No.
Why?
I want one team to at least hit the 20 kill in one match mark.
Okay,
Nepali Ho Ni,
go for 20 kills in this game. I don't know, but I want to see that you should be, because you are at that point right now. You have 80 kills in your back. I would want to see this team hitting a 100 kill mark. Imagine the pure domination that this team can create if this team goes for 20 more kills in one or two matches combined and just hit that 100 kill mark. That is going to be huge for this tournament.
Yeah, that is going to be a statement from their side
going
into the semi-final stage. But moving on, let's have a look at the second quarter of the overall standings. We have Team Extreme on the 9th position, SOLTISQUAD on the 10th, Rising Nepal X on the 11th, Wolves Den on the 12th, Team T2K on the 13th, Vibes on the 14th, INES on the 15th, Team Hype on the 16th. So 12 to 16, all these teams taking a slight dip.
D is gonna qualify. Yes, let's hope. D को के हुँदैछ
A
यहाँ.
little bit earlier, but moving on to the
उनीहरु 19 मा छ यार, easy हो.
17th R3D Devils
Top 20 मा पर्छ के.
Guys on the 19th, 1971 Gladiators put up an amazing performance in the last game. Are on the 20th kill. Matt G are going to be 21st. KS Axe are going to be 22nd.
आज खेल्ने भनेको कुन चाहिँ हो? KS Damn Classy त हो त हैन?
Yeah, as of now, this is like
Red Devils पनि छिर्छ.
The teams are kind of fighting.
Matt G पनि छिर्छ जस्तो छ.
Final segment, because that's going to be, you know,
the danger zone.
And out here, if you have to talk, they have dropped drastically down because of other teams. BB ByeBye is gonna have to say bye-bye to the top 24 section for now. Team SBA as well. Team 7C, they have a chance to get into that because they are quite close. Not much close, because as you can see, the total points are just 5 points. There's a 5 points difference between them and 25th position. We'll have to see what happens. WGxNoRules, they are dropping slowly down, but then they'll have to pick up the pace. JAZEERA desperately needs to pick up the pace. Defrio
top 24 हो जाने. एचडे म 24 को कति पोइन्ट्स हो त्यो हेर्नु पर्यो.
And out here,
on the 18th, Deadeye guys on the
24 को 71.
Gladiators put up an
there were 2 matches
71
to pick up the best
okay.
fight that they can. Let's see if they do it.
Yeah, and
point
if
difference
my
is
maths is correct, I think they need like 20 to 25 points in total just to be safe. On the safer side, considering that the teams that are playing are going to get some points for them as well.
Duita match bagi cha.
25
Let's
points in 2 games. That's
got
12 points per game. Combine that with the position that you're finishing in and the number of kills that you get. This is some sort of an average that you need to take into consideration and play according to that. Now, with that being said, the game on Miramar is live, and once again, an interesting trajectory coming in from the southern side of Porto, heading over towards the side of Crater Fields and Ocean. We always talk about ruins. Someone can
Thank you, AWE, for viewers.
I don't know, but then let's see. Porto Parasio, Los Leones, La Bandita, Menas Generales, Graveyard, Picardo, and a really good area. Water treatment, El Pozo, some areas. Trailer Park, no one wants to go to that area. Now, La Cobreria is a good area to contest. Chumasera, if teams would like to glide, they would like to glide, and they can glide to that area. Impala is also a good area. And it's Impala, if I'm not wrong, or if anything, they would like to take a car and go some other areas. R3D is in Puerto Parasio. KTM can have an early fight with the team in Los Leones. Bang is going to some area. Along with them is SOLTISQUAD and NRC trying to glide to the left hand side. DC Pro Noob, as we can see, is going to a junkyard graveyard-ish drop.
Okay, duita teams are solo
is around Ricardo, area, and RN is going to Hacienda, and they'll be contested by one of the teams if that happens.
1971
KTM is out here for you guys alongside 1971. KTM Akshay, as we can see, is a lone survivor in Los Leones area as of now, and the zone is pretty central.
RN सँग पनि एउटा टिम रहेछ भन्देखि उता
no water
7C सँगसँग INES एलपो चाहिँ जाँदै हो केटाहरु.
Accessible.
Yeah, okay, as you were talking about KTM Akshay, his team landed in the same general location as you can see on the minimap, but where are his teammates? Because if 1971 Gladiators, they actually spot KTM Akshay, he is going to be in so much trouble. He's going to get engaged upon, he's going to get collapsed upon, and he is going to be taken out. The good thing for him is he has an Uzi, he has an M4, so he can use those to protect himself, but for how long against an entire squad, his teammates, they need to come
one HP बनाइदिएको थियो पण्डला पिस्तोलले.
Drop Bikal and he's going to be finishing off.
LDT को धेरै चान्स छ.
First kill, first player exiting the game within the first 2 minutes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. South Asia, what is the deal with the teams over here?
South
and
Asia
Miramar,
is incredible. South Asia
they don't care about Miramar. They're like DMRs, who needs them?
Yeah, but still, South Asia is like, I mean, to be honest, this is one of the best leagues that I have casted, and I'm really proud of that thing.
Yeah,
because,
same
see, we get really good players, we get really good audience, that there is incredible moderators, to be honest.
We get really good payment,
but it's job in an incredible way. And out there, if you can see, Salty is alongside with DF and Bang LDT. See, Bang LDT, Bang squad is kind of in a bit of trouble as they lost.
Okay, Salty पनि है रहेछ, DF पनि है.
Salty AJ is kind of in the middle of, in a sandwich situation, as Panda is on one side, Steel Shot and MR7 on the other, but then they can be contested by Extreme as well. Extreme, being the MVP of the first game, is ready for another fight. Rusin and Nima can have that high ground advantage, but they will have to make the most out of it. They can do it if they have a good scope. That's an important factor. 3x, 4x, 6 times, or maybe 8 times scope if they have that. But look at MR7 moving forward.
Oh, MR7 AJ को एकदम नजिक.
Will it be the game of
DF or Salty AJ as we contest from the other direction? He is trying to be safe, and Extreme takes down DF Steel Shot. Incredible teamwork, incredible support, and obviously would like to finish him. And Extreme, once again, he took him down with an Uzi from that range. That's kind of a good thing. That's a really good thing.
As I said, teams over here do not care about DMRs. They will fight with whatever they find. They are not scared to fight. That's the thing that I love about these teams, and that's the thing that I love about these players as well. All of them are just filled with that sweet, sweet aggression that you miss so much sometimes. But this time around, oh boy, Salty AJ, he could be charged upon by MR7. He is on the first floor of that building. MR7 trying to find an opening, but Salty AJ is going to charge down with that UMP. He's going to get taken out by MR7's Uzi. The rate of fire working in MR7's favor, and they are just going to finish him off. Loot his dead body, but MR7 has fallen quite low. And the other two players from the side of Salty, Rusin and Extreme, they can engage upon this 3-man squad of DF. And 2 versus 3, Extreme would still consider that a win, because this man can pull off a 1 versus 4. What is a 2 versus 3 for him? He's gonna say the odds are in our favor. We are just gonna win this fight no matter what.
Probably as of now, he would like to go for those kills, as kills are needed. Kills will be important, and kills should be in their hands if they want to contest for a really good position by the end of the day. And Salty is looking forward to it. They showed it by 18 kills game. Would like to go to 20, would like to go for it, and would like to make it happen. Rusin, on the other hand, has a barrel in his hands, and that barrel has an extended mag, 40 bullets. Those 40 bullets are going to make a really good impact. And look at that thing. See, the one thing I like about PUBG is the attention to detail. His backpack has that ornament that's
and
swaying
swings,
from it swings from left to right. This little detail, it matters. Each and every pixel, that is what PUBG takes into account when they are when they are
नाना थरीमा चाहिँ पैसा हालेको छ साला त्यो बक्सहरुमा चाहिँ के गरेको छैन what I love about
PUBG's developers. They do such a lot of hard work to give these small details, to give this
अनि त्यही एउटा किरिङ बनाउने टन्न पैसा खर्च
sometimes in the game as
एक्स कता गयो ब्रो सन्तोष ब्रदर एलिमेन्ट्रिक्स गेम सकिसक्यो र त्यहाँ एक्सट्रीमली डाउन गरिरहेको छ है
MR7. I mean, SOLTISQUAD's extreme. He just does not need a big gun out here. He is going good with Uzi.
Okay, Russian is
open ma his work.
DFM ko agi सँगै थियो त DFM ko
ended up by finishing DFM right out there. And thanks for coming. DF is kind of in a bit of a trouble right now as Punisher and Panda, two players surviving. Salty, they lost one player, but then they are not faced by it as they are going in for a fight once again. See, Bang's player was out here, but Bang has moved away from this direction.
And it was a 2 versus 3, but now it is still a 2 versus 3, but in Salty's favor, because Nima just came in from a far off distance, and now the players from the side of Defrio, they are forced to run away, they are forced to run for their lives. But the question I have for you guys is Salty gonna allow that, or else SOLTISQUAD just gonna chase them and finish them off for taking one of their players out of the game? That is gonna be interesting. Over on the other side, TF Parna managing to recover the UMP for himself is gonna have an interesting time for the future fights. UMP is a pretty good gun from mid to short to mid ranges, can be really useful, is pretty accurate, and if you can put it to a good use, the person it did not work out was from the side of SQUAD just because
yes, SOLTISQUAD ko channel hack bhayera guys. Aba SOLTISQUAD will be using James Bro ko थियो नि, James Bro le त्यो gaming channel खोलेको थियो नि.
I don't know what
यसमा extreme हुन्छ रे अब
Remember the first day
again, someone just needed themselves. It is
I2 ले आफूलाई नेट glitch भयो होला maybe.
What? 2 grenades on him and he just ended it. Kind of unfortunate. We'd like to see where R3D's players are as of now, because all the other 3 players, they'll have to see what happened. Season, Private and Kalpura. What just happened out there with see, they are 1,000 meters away from the zone, but they use a car instead of
a nade.
Yeah, but then what just happened? And maybe he had to go somewhere, and maybe he could not. But then he could have just survived or something. I don't know what just happened, or it was something different of a thing. We'll have to see. But meanwhile, R3D currently struggling with the zone as well. They'll have to get into the zone as we are talking. But one of the major things out in this, in all of these fights, is the zone is kind of centralized. There is no water area, so this means the players will have a lot of ground for them to play on. The players will have a lot of ground to actually, combine their skills. See, look at this.
I think you have to go FK त्यो पनि हो न त होला तर त्यही हो किल दिनु भन्दा भनेर निस्केको पनि हो.
Yeah, and the second day we saw the fights happen in Hacienda, and it was just incredible being able to see the level of aggression. Look at this, R3D, where IR2 died. These 3 players are still
IR2 le आफूले
KS is a team, another team in the blue zone as well. On the other side, Wolves, they are trying to make their way in, and RN as well. A1 Esports are gonna be having a easier rotation just because they are on the northern side of
Nepali Ho Ni
and there is no one there. A team that is not going to have an easy rotation is going to be Bang, just because KTM is in their way. 1975 could third party their fight, or they could be spotted out by SOLTISQUAD, who are just going to look to expand their kill feed. But once again, the zone moves and
match
what it is favoring. The first airdrop coming in with the MK14, the suppressor for the rifles, and helmet.
Yep, suppressor AR alongside with that MP.
Okay, 7C ko चाहिँ move गर्दै हैन.
Gun in close range, and that's gonna be a really good thing if someone uses it. Meanwhile, El Pozo area 7C and INES are the 2 teams that are out here. But Brave, as you can see,
top 20 को टिमहरु जान्छ. यो पछि अर्को एउटा म्याच हुन्छ हैन, अनि सानो भन्दा चाहिँ Vikendi हुन्छ. त्यसपछि चाहिँ ओभरअल मा चाहिँ top 24 मा जुन टिम्सहरु पर्छ उनीहरु
charge, and 7C is taking the charge of Team OP, and Hades is moving to the left hand direction. Nepali Ho Ni is out here for you guys. Gole is driving that Mirado. Look at him. Look at the swag that this guy is carrying while driving that Mirado. This looks really good. He has that polar bear set that just came in with the PUBG's update. That was an incredible polar bear set, and this guy is so lucky he has it. See, I did not have enough UC to actually take it, and I could not. And I mean, I like the set, but I'm kind of jealous of the guys he has it right now, to be honest. But then he looks good with
As a finally I read her name,
lol.
lol. Solo lady rider po रहेछ अल्छी लागेर पढिन
and this is
कहिले.
really good. And 7 Seas, they started their rotation from El Pozo. They are currently near this mountain area. And talking about skins and all, guys, I would like to ask you, which is your favorite skin in the game? It can be cloth skin, it can be gun skin. You can just comment down your favorite skin. Some people have some favorites. Some people want some favorites, and right now as he takes him down with M4. Normal M4 as I mean, no Glacier or something, because that would have been outshined out here. And Saluwaiti, he is slowly and steadily bleeding out away from his team of 1971 Gladiators. A good kill coming in Akshay's hands, and this is gonna be the first kill for them. But I think 1971 players, I can spot them. Nightwing is coming out here, but so far the damage has been done.
Nightwing
will try to move out there, and
it was Atom. He just burned himself alive. What is going on? First we see a man drop not just one but 2 nades on himself. Now we see a man burning himself alive. Oh boy, oh boy. As I say, things are always interesting on Miramar. It is too hot. Sometimes you do not feel like you want to live on this island. You just like, I'll end it on myself.
Yeah, look at this. Gole was really close to 1971 Science 2, and Science 2 has spotted him. Science 2 would like to go for a spray. Will he be able to spray? Because M4 and 6 times is going to do some damage. Will it be incredible? Yes, it's going to be incredible as Gole is moving forward. No damage done on him as of now, but Gole knows that he has to be safe. Meanwhile, NHN squad is moving on them. Reaper, Vcash, they can be spotted. Science 2 with that AKM right now in his hands, but will this AKM do some damage? I don't think so. They'll be moving forward as well. An airdrop coming in with that AWM, the Arctic Warfare Magnum in Picardo's area, right near Picardo's main arena building. Vcash is once again trying to spot some players. If he does it, we'll have to see, can he cash them out, because he has an Uzi and a Scarl. Really good combination of guns. Both are good spray guns. Like one is for the fairly closer ranges, and Scarl can go good with mid to long range if you play your cards right and spray. Gole, Lakhe and Reaper are moving forward. We'll have to see what happens as they try to make their way to the graveyard area. Bad Boy has been spotted by Sham, and that was a good spray, but it's just the fact of the matter that it did not hit Bad Boy as of now. It might have done some damage to his van.
The first match SOLTISQUAD, second match Nepali Ho Ni.
Kind of safe. Yep, he is really safe as of now, and this team has to move to the zone 570-ish meters. When will they do it? That's a question, because as of now 40 seconds are left, and San Martin is kind of an area which is inside the circle. Rest assured, each and every team kind of has to move inside the circle.
Yeah, Nepali Ho Ni, they are going to be in a bit of trouble if they go straight for the zone, because they have a squad right in front of them, and they have to be really careful as to how they peek these ridges. One funny moment when Gole was getting shot at, he was in his car. His car flew, man. The man made a car fly. He was so scared of dying, and that's how it should be. If you get shot at, just try and run away, try and find cover, and then wait for your teammate if you are isolated, so that when you are taking a fight, you will have an advantage in that fight. But right now, the squad from the side of Nepali Ho Ni, they have just made it towards the edge of this circle, so they are going to be pretty much safe. But now, they are going to rotate into the next one. But on the other side, we have DF and Solti going up against each other. The players are dropping each other, and Solti is fighting the players from KTM as well. Nima, he's going to take a knock, and DF Panda, he could go down.
DF go Panda last guy.
Extreme going down. Rusen is going to take a knock as well from DF Panda. Panda, he was just surviving
SOLTISQUAD eliminated.
10% health, and that's going to be it. SOLTISQUAD was taken out in the 16th position after getting a chicken dinner on the last day. Just not keeping up the same level of performance again and again. But on the other side, DF, this could be good for them, or this could be really bad.
Like we said, yeah, a team wants a big thing. They would have to, take down a team that was ruling the party, and they took down SOLTISQUAD. No one expected that, and that just happened. I mean, you cannot go for that right now, Solti. You kind of needed those points. Easy, Steelix OP and Sincere have been taken down by Rising Nepal, Sonam, and LXYTS. Steelix OP has also been finished. So I think DC is kind of in a lot of trouble right now, and Rising Nepal is rising once again. Previous game was second. Right now, they would like to aim for the first position. A1 ES Sinister YT has taken down one player, and this is bad because Kapshi, look at Kapshi's position.
And
he knows Ironic is out there in that vehicle. He does not want to make a move. He wants them to move forward so that he can catch them off guard. Look at Kapshi. I mean, seriously, if Newton Ironic move from this direction, it can be easy kills for him. And Kapshi can spot him. Kapshi has spotted him. He would like to spray on him. Can he do that? That's going to be one of the things. But Kapshi is letting them go forward right now. And Kapshi is moving inside. But he should be aware that 2 players of Wolves are still there. A1 ES Sinister trying to spot another team, that is NRC. No rules. They don't obey any rules right now because they want those skill points as well. Bang LDT was spotted by R3D's players. R3D, they lost a player by themselves. But then they are still ready for a fight as they are in the zone. And A1 ES Kapshi will have to make a move for the zone right now. But then he's moving in kind of a different direction. But now he just switched himself.
How did he get away from that situation? Wolves, they had his eyes on him. And Kapshi, how did this man survive that onslaught from the squad of Wolves? They spotted him, they did some damage, but still he managed to run away. And next level play coming in from the side of Kapshi. On the other side, he was in a lot of trouble because his teammates were focused on the other side. They were busy fighting themselves. And KTM Warhead on the other side is just going to go on JAZEERA. Inti being knocked out. But now, bang, they have their crosshairs set on R3D. And KTM, they are looking to come in from behind. You can see their names in the distance. They could collapse in at any given moment. But bang, they have to be careful. As Ocean said, R3D, one player was knocked out, was killed off. He killed himself earlier, but Kagura is going to be spotted out and he's going to be knocked out by YCL. YCL just from the amazing position. And now they have the bang. They have the man advantage, the nade being cooked, and it was being thrown, the Molotov being thrown in as well, just to zone off some players. Season, he is going to be able to spot out LDT, who was trying to rotate and go in from the flank, but he has a VSS. He fired one shot, missed it, and now L3D is going to coming. Oh, DF Panda is going to fall down, and official channel PUBG Mobile eSports. YCL being spotted, and Season, he has the VSS. Is he actually going to start landing the shots and take down YCL? He misses most of them. R3D Kagura is going to be taken down by the Blues. YCL is just running. He is running for his life. R3D Season, you need to at least get this kill for your team. Private on the other side, he has dropped quite low as well, and he is taking some damage from the blue zone. Kagura, once again, he was knocked down by the blue zone.
Okay, bang order kill
they are going to try and revive or at least try and recover some stuff from his box that drops, and Kagura is going to be taken out. Yeah, we have to see if the remaining players of R3D actually survive and make it.
R3D is having a bad map, Miramar, right now. That's gonna
sorry, scam
you can see out there. Machine goes good with
okay, machine द्वारा यहाँ 7C का Arus down. Arus 7C सँग fight लिते कता
LDT has that MK14. 7C hits has also taken out by Machines. SKS Ultimate Bang is a squad that's kind of outside the zone, but right now they just make their way inside the zone as we are talking. And KS is low on health. And as you can see, if the Sanhok, they'll have to make a cover for themselves, but then 7Cs is slowly and steadily dropping. Pathetic is out there. Hades OP is out there. KS Mehraj is trying to move in as easy as he can. Sancho takes on one player with his M416. KS Mehraj would like to make out that early drop as he can, and Alex YT has spotted Bang squad. R3D Season has been taken down. I think Bang is in a good spot as of now, but then they'll have to see if R and Alex YT takes him down. Sancho with a grenade finishes JAZEERA. Sham, Bang YCL takes down R3D Season. I think just one player of R3D is left, if I'm not wrong, and Vikesh has been spotted by Alex YT. Will Alex YT go for this spray? Because this spray, if it damages the car, it's going to damage to Vikesh as well. Ironic takes on
RN Nepali Ho Ni Vikesh knocked out.
So I think NHN is kind of in a lot of trouble.
But
Bang YCL, they would like to steal that kill, that knock of Vikesh if they can do it. But then another car, another trade coming in out there. Bang YCL has been taken down by KTM Ramos for the win. And this will be a revival for NHN. This seems good, but then Bang is kind of in the open and in a lot of trouble. KTM Ramos for the win has been taken down by R3D Private, and 1971 and JAZEERA, they are in the trouble. So look at Inti. His health is going down. Neo can be taken down. Just 1 HP left, and Tryon will take down Neo, and Inti is outside the circle. If he just stays there, it's going to be empty for them. And I think Inti cannot take this fight. Will he be giving kill points? He should have waited, but I think 1971 is too kill strong as of now.
Yeah, he was stuck in a really bad situation. He was taking damage from the zone. He had a team in front of him. His teammate got knocked out.
KTM
There was
Nepali
nothing the man could do for his team, 1971 Gladiators. But on the other side, we have INES who make it into the zone. Once again, the zone is going to be quite good. But unfortunately, we do not have one of the best snipers we have seen in this game so far, in this tournament so far. But Nepali Ho Ni on the other side, they are not looking to stop. Look at this. RN, they are challenging the leaders. They are challenging the number 1 team. Nepali Ho Ni Lakhe Hoki, the man, the MVP from the last game being taken out already. And Vcash, he just charges in 1 versus 2 against Bang. He's going to be killed off. SSU have to finish that, my man. Or KTM, they are going to take that one. Who gets it? Who gets it? Oh, I just am waiting for the kill. INS is wreaking havoc on the team of 7C, and Hades is going to retaliate.
By Nepali Ho Ni, as KTM already is using this Mini 14 in the open, and that is really bad. Full squad has also been kind of in a bit of trouble right now, and Will gets down, and a sort of final RC hack shot, obviously. Oh my god, that was a bad decision, because, I mean, see, this is one thing that happens. If the zone is quite out in the open, you don't get that area where you can take a fight in your hands. RN, I think, Rising Nepal, they were trying to take their revenge from Nepali Ho Ni, and they kind of became successful in that. JAZEERA gets eliminated on 10th position as well. We are down to top 9 teams, 29 players alive. Ole goes down, and Lakhe just still surviving for his team. Gole as well, 70 Pathetic also goes down, but KTM Warhead is moving forward, wants to move forward, but just wants to see surroundings if he is safe or not. Nightwing takes on 7C's Pathetic. Gole goes down with a grenade. Lakhe also goes on. That is the end of Nepali Ho Ni on 9th position. That was really unfortunate. Nepal was trying to capture 1 HP. He was just left on 1 HP. Oh my god, that was something insane.
Yeah, Kapshi just barely managing to survive, and this could be it. This could be the teams in the lower standings making it in. But A1 Esports, you have to be careful for them as well. You have to be careful of INES as well. On the other side, KTM and still in that fight. Batrev, he's gonna drop KS if the and Batrev is gonna get another drop for himself. 1971. He is gonna go for the
7C को बाँचिरहेको छ ओ जीवन ब्रो के लुट नगएको पो गाइजहरु लेजन भित्र KTM को यता डाउन 1971 को लियोन पनि लो एचपी मा
that he is, and Akshay can spot run, and one more shot. If the shot lands good, then it's gonna be a party for Akshay, because he's gonna get it. But
okay, Warhead द्वारा लियोन डाउन.
KTM Warhead, that was something. We are down to 6 teams, 20 people alive, and everyone wants to make a move inside the zone. 7C Demon OP was taken down by KTM Warhead, and look at this.
Oh, यही कारण हेर्नु मन लाग्दैन.
Just did some overcommitment just to loot that drop, and he's dropping the loot for his player, that is Sonam.
DC को atom लाई हेर्नु त्यहाँ.
Going for that overcommitment, that seems really good. That's kind of a thing that we need. But then
RN
जीवन ब्रो लो. See if he can just make it to the zone. Yes, he makes it to the zone. He would like to pop up a first aid once again. He's just dropping loot for his teammates, but then that's going to be something. A1 ES Sinister has been taken down. 7C's Aruz gets down by INES. This can be the game of this can be the opening.
7C and Damn Classy are outside the zone.
Damn
Classy. Rising Nepal, they make it.
DC को atom ले spot गरेर knock and finish on there.
For trouble right now. Damn Classy gets
Alex White ले चल्दै थियो.
Skill point. That was a really good decision by him.
Alex White फेरि zone भित्र लुट्न लाई.
7C Hades has also been taken down.
गाइजहरुसँग लुट छैन जस्तो छ.
As we said, they are kind of in a bit of trouble. Evil Eye goes down as we are talking.
P-Rock चाहिँ KTM को बीचमा पुगिसकेको छ.
Good fight.
INES को down.
Another chicken dinner. If they go for it, that will make a good difference. And KTM Akshay trying to go for with that M60.
7C is top 5 now.
4 teams, 15 players alive at
KTM ले चाहिँ RN को लागि स्कोर गरेर तोरो
make it a big number, because right now players are going down. Rising Nepal losing their players. Alex White was taken down, and A1 ES is looking for
A1 will चाहिँ यताबाट चारवटा टिम जिम्मेनी चारवटा टिम मध्ये दुईटा नेपाली दुईटा बंगलादेशी जस्तो लाग्यो.
Machine. So A1 ES is taking fights from 2 directions. KTM and INES, and Alex White
यसको साथै Alex White लाई नक एन्ड
but look at Prerak. He is a lone survivor for the team, but has 4 players players on his left hand side. That is A1ES. 4 players versus that 1 player. Can he just clutch it for his team? That is going to be a big question. Meanwhile, A1ES, oh my god, this airdrop, AWM, will it be put to use out? And there's always the level 3 helmet and vest, other things that are going to be looted out of this airdrop. But A1ES is spotted, but Machine has to get inside the zone. At SKS can be favorable. That Scarl can be favorable, but will he make it? Because he has to find a safer spot where he should not be spotted, but he can spot everyone. That is going to be the beauty of Miramar. That's going to be the beauty of the final circle. 13 players alive, 4 teams remaining, 7 circles.
INES with all 4 members alive. All 4 KTM with all 4. Is the only man who does not have his squad mates with him. This is going to be complete squad brawls.
Whole squad.
Evil Eye as well, and KTM, they are going for INES this time around, but INES, they have
INES KTM
once again. Miramar is the map of Rages, and KTM, they have the circle on them, so the pressure is on the other teams to actually get in and try and contest KTM, try and take them out of this game. Prerak, he's just lying there, but Brave, he spots out one, but he is not going to take that shot on the players from the side of A1 eSports. But Kapshi is not going to return the favor. He's going to drop there first, being knocked down, and now Kapshi is going to look to take on the other players from that other squad, INES, but they still have
INES la fight
something to get it back. First, spell trouble on the other side. Sinister and Stranger, they have gone low. Evil Eye from the side of INES has been taken down as well. And INES, they started out quite strong, but now they are in trouble. But Brave is going to drop down Dante, the man who was trying to charge in, and he is going to finish him off as well. A1 eSports with 3 people alive. Evil Eye has been taken down. He's going for the KTM. Akshay, he's quite low. Ramos, he's quite low as well. But here comes the squad of KTM. And on the other side, A1 eSport Kapshi, he is going to drop, but Brave Warhead, he is still looking to charge in. Akshay as well. They are trying to spot these 2 other squads that are fighting it out right now. KTM, they still haven't made a move, but now they come in. Ramos taking on Tay is going to drop him down. Suraj on the other side was knocked down himself.
Is still there.
He's still sick. KTM is going to take out Akshay of this game.
Oh my god, 8 people alive, 4 teams remaining. Machine is out there for
INES. Whole squad is INES
and Kapshi. KTM is 4 players strong, but Prerak can change that game in just 1 second because no one knows his location. KTM does not know his location. Now they will.
Okay, and Prerak the fight
has been taken down with that M4. Now
damage
and that's one thing they did not do. Now he knows
right but
because 1 player is out there on his left. He'll try to go for it and will do some damage and will finish him off. I thought KTM will be doing it, but then A1ES goes for it, and A1ES gets eliminated with 7 kills.
Okay, 1v4.
We are down to 2 teams, guys. 1v4. Machine, you are a machine. You got 2 kills, you can make it 6 right now. This is a gamble, you need to play it out, and you need to
KTM go chicken dinner.
Spot 1 player, but then that is going to be a bad thing because I think he is low on health. They need to spray inside this area. They have his location. This is going to be something, but he manages to take down 1 player. We'd like to mention the smoke has been taken out, and that will be the end of it. KTM gets that win.
Yeah, that was a really good decision making from the side of Machine, using that smoke to fight around it. And had it been there for a couple of more seconds, who knows, this man could have actually wiped out an entire squad. And once again, we would have seen that 1 versus 4 situation. The last time Extreme did it, he was in a close combat situation, and the entire team just ran into him like he was a meat grinder and they were the meat. But this time around, it was a fight out in the open, and using that smoke and that spray coming in, that was just a perfect read. Like, he knew where the car was, he knew where the buggy was behind the smoke, and he fired there just to be able to catch someone off guard.
I mean, seriously, if one of the things that actually surprised me about this match was the smoke timing.
Yeah.
The smoke was there. He ate 1 person, 3 were left, and so that was one of the things that. Imagine if the smoke was there for a bit long. They could have. I mean, they could have fired. But as the smoke went down, it just gradually faded. They had a clear version, 2 players running. They knew where to take their shot.
It's interesting.
And that was the end of INES at that moment. Otherwise, Machine, we know he has the capability. He could have actually taken it. But KTM, I think Warhead has 7 kills in his bag, if I'm not wrong.
उनीहरु नि मिरामार खेलिरहेछ त.
I mean, they are gonna put this team of that one person. That one person has 7 kills. So those kills racking up, they're gonna put this team in a really, really good spot at the end of the day.
I want to see how many kills Nepali Ho Ni got. Because I want to see if they are actually
that 100
how far away they are from that 100 kills.
Please give us that already.
I mean, everybody is asking for it. We are asking for it. Fans are asking for it. People who are supporting the other teams, even they want to see that 100 number in that kill section.
Maybe because that's going to show a pure sheer domination by one team. So maybe, see, no pressure, just play your game, because when you play your game, you always, you know, outshine, and that's one thing that we'll be expecting from this team. But then we are gonna go for this map's stats, and starting for the stats, we're gonna go for the MVP. And if I'm not wrong, KTM Warhead should be that guy. Yes, KTM Warhead, 7 kills, 1032 damage, 26 minutes and 15 seconds was his survival time, alongside 7 kilometers of the distance. That's a lot.
That is a lot, but Miramar once again is a really big map, and traveling 7 kilometers, still being alive, and on the other side, KTM, really good decision making from this entire squad, managing to keep all their players alive in any given situation until the later stages of the game, wherein it just got
KTM ko Ramos se Bangladesh ko
and then just one guy prayed. He should not have fired.
I mean,
he should have stayed just lying there till there was just himself and an entire squad, so he could have made it into top 2, a few extra points.
Probably. Yeah, but then we are going to go for the next set of stats, and we're going to see who are the top 5 players that actually, you know, pulled it out of the bag. And that is one. Oh, okay, we are going to go for the squads first, squad standings. Yeah, so we're going to see the standings, and obviously KTM Rage on the first position.
INES ko 22.
INES on second, A1 eSports on the third, and Rising Nepal on the fourth. 19-7 and Gladiators on the fifth, Damn Classy on the 6th, Team 7C on the 7th, and Defree on the 8th. This means, see, Nepali Ho Ni, as of now, we cannot see them in the top 8 as of now. We'll have to see what's their position and what are their kills, as we'll be looking for the next set.
Yeah, we have to see where they are exactly, but I think Nepali Ho Ni are pretty much comfortable on that first spot. A1 eSports on the other side, they have to put an amazing number if they actually want to contest that spot, or if they want a comfortable standing. But talking about INES, A1 eSports, Nepali Ho Ni pretty much securing their place in the top 24. Are just going to sit there and relax during the game of Vikendi, I guess. But moving on, we shall have a look at the next set of 8 and see where each squad finished. Nepali Ho Ni on the 9th. JAZEERA got 2 kills in that game, so still 18 more to go. SOLTISQUAD are on the 10th position. KS Axe is going to be 11th. Ultimate Bang is going to be 12th. Wolves Den is going to be 13th. R3D Devils are going to be 14th. JAZEERA is going to be 15th. And WGxNoRules, they are going to be 16th.
Yeah, as of now, see, JAZEERA had 2 placements.
Last match
they had 0 kills. See, that is how things actually change in this in these kinds of maps of Miramar as well. The longer maps, you can have fights or you can avoid fights. On the part of avoiding fights, you get eliminated at one position. If you don't have kills, that's gonna change the pace of the game. So all those things actually matter.
Yeah, and up next after Miramar, there is just one thing left. It is going to be the last map on Vikendi, but that is going to happen after a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned and keep watching.
Okay, यहाँले त्यो ओभरअल उसे देखाएन अब यसको ब्याक गरेर हेर्दियौ भने फेरि 15 मिनेटहरु
is going to be quite in the open, just the mountains being there, and quite unfortunate we do not have one of the best snipers we have seen in this game so far, in this tournament so far. But Nepali Ho Ni on the other side, they are not looking to stop. Look at this, RN, they are challenging the leaders, they are challenging the #1 team. Nepali Ho Ni, Lakhe Obi, the man, the MVP from the last game being taken out already. And Vcash, oh, he just charges in 1 versus 2 against Bang. He's going to be killed off. SS, you have to finish that, my man. Or KTM, they are going to take that one. Who gets it? Who gets it? Oh, I just am waiting for the kill feed to show who actually got that kill. But on the kill feed, as you can see, INS is wreaking havoc on the team of 7C. And Hades is going to retaliate.
Really wrong decision by Nepali Ho Ni, as KTM Warrior is using this Mini 14 in the open. And that is really, really bad. Full squad has also been kind of in a bit of a trouble right now, and Will Knight gets down, and NRC hack shot, obviously. Oh my god,
why?
That was a bad decision, because I mean, see, this is one thing that happens
यहाँबाट RN को
out in the open, you don't get that area where you can take a fight in your hands. RN, I think Rising Nepal, they were trying to take their revenge from Nepali Ho Ni, and they kind of became successful in that. JAZEERA gets eliminated on 10th position as well. We are down to top 9 teams, 29 players alive. Gole goes down and Lakhe OP just still surviving for his team. Would like to give revive to Gole as well. 7C Pathetic also goes down, but KTM Warhead is moving forward. Wants to move forward, but just wants to see his surroundings if he is safe or not. Nightwing takes down 7C's Pathetic. Gole goes down with a grenade. Lakhe OP also goes down. That is the end of Nepali Ho Ni on 9th position. That was really unfortunate. Yeah. And Rising Nepal was for Kapshi. 1 HP. He was just left on 1 HP. Oh my god, that was something insane.
Yeah, Kapshi just barely managing to survive, and this could be it. This could be the teams in the lower standings making it in. But A1 Esports, you have to be careful for them as well. You have to be careful of INES as well. On the other side, KTM 1971 Gladiators just still going head to head. Still in that fight. Batrave, he's going to drop TSFD, and Batrave is going to get another drop for himself. 1971, Ryan, he is going to go for the players of KTM, but now DC Atom, he's barely in the zone. He's barely in. I mean, if you look at his back, it looks like he's out, but he's still in
the zone. That's all that he is. And Akshay can spot Ryan, and one more shot. If the shot lands good, then it's gonna be a party for Akshay because he's gonna get it. But then 97-1 gets eliminated by KTM Warhead. That was something. We are down to 6 teams, 20 people alive, and everyone wants to make a move inside the zone. 7C Demon OP was taken down by KTM Warhead. And look at this. Look at this. Look at Crazy. He just did some overcommitment just to loot that drop, and he's dropping the loot for his player, that is Sonam as well, and he's once again going for that overcommitment. That seems really good. That's kind of a thing that we need. But then RN Alex Whitey has been taken down. Crazy will have to see if he can just make it to the zone. Yes, he makes it to the zone. He would like to pop up a first aid once again. He's just dropping loot for his teammates, but then that's going to be something. Taken down. 7C's Aruz gets down by INES. This can be the game of this can be the opening.
And Damn Classy are outside the zone.
Yeah, Damn Classy.
Rising Nepal, they make it.
Atom was outside the zone, and he actually wants it. A1 ES kind of in a bit of a trouble right now. Damn Classy gets eliminated, does not give a skill point. That was a really good decision by him. 5 teams winning, 17 players alive. 7C Hates has also been taken down. INES, as we said, they are kind of in a bit of a trouble. Evil Eye goes down as we were talking. A1 ES can actually take a good fight as they want another chicken dinner. If they go for it, that will make a good difference. And KTM Akshay trying to go for it with that M16. 7C gets eliminated. 4 teams, 15 players alive at the area. It's a 4v3 situation. Make it a big number, because right now players are going down. Rising Nepal losing their players. Alex Whitey was taken down, and A1ES is looking for a fight, but KTM Akshay spots him, goes for one shot, hits that one shot. A1ES Dante goes down by INES Machine. So A1ES is taking fights from 2 directions, KTM and INES, and Alex Whitey has been taken down by Stranger, having a kill. But look at Prerak. He is a lone survivor for the team. Players on his left hand side, that is A1ES. 4 players versus that 1 player. Can he just clutch for it for his
Vikendi last match? अझै 10 मिनेट बाँकी अरे. खेल अनलाइन मिनी क्लिप सुन्नु के भन्छ आज मलाई खेल ए उस खेलौँ न स्क्रिबल छ के भने मिनी त्यो उस खेलेकै छैन यार मैले कहिले खेलेको छैन हौ कुन खेल्दा ठिक हुन्छ यसमा कमान्डो परे ए हेरौँ कस्तो रहेछ इनेबल फ्ल्यास रे के फ्ल्यास प्लेयर अन छैन र मेरो डाउनलोड गर्न पर्ने अरे वाड हेक फ्ल्यास प्लेयर त पहिल्यै डाउनलोड गरेको जस्तो लाग्छ त मैले गरे नि यो बिग्रिन्छ मात्र जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई यो हटाएर हैन क्रोममा हानौँ न हैन यो मुला उसै छैन भन्छ त मेरोमा त प्लगइन ब्लक्ड अरे के गर्ने हो यो त्यहाँ गर्ने चाहिँ के हो You are about to enter a party mode. Do you want to join party? अरे AMB लगाउनु अरे ओए मुला के भयो माउसले उस कन्ट्रोलर निकाल्ने गर्ने हो ए मुला कन्ट्रोलै गर्दिनु हुँदैन त ए भाग्न बे ल आएर खाइदियो यार पैसा उल्टो मलाई खाइदियो हो तिनीहरूले बाई नाउ अरे ओ भाइ साहब के हो अर्को कुन छ ब्याटल रोयल रे है त ट्याङ्की मुलासा के माग्छ हो यस्तो ल एउटा चाहिँ खुल्ला जस्तो छ त खुल्यो त यो त अनि के हो त अनि यो क्लिक टु प्ले ओए वाड एक अनि यसलाई फुल स्क्रिनहरु यताउता गर्न मिल्दैन कस्तो हो नि ग्राफिक्स त नि अरे भाइ साहब यस्तो नि खेल्न मिल्दो रहेछ त यो रमाइलो रहेछ त अरु भन्दा त ओ भाइ वाट वाज दैट यो रमाइलो हुन्छ जस्तो पो लाग्यो बरु खेल्न त ओ भाइ गरिबो वाला सीएसको हैन के हो अन्दाज अनि फेरि स्टार्ट ए त्यहाँ टाइमर रहेछ नि त नि बरु सानो हुँदा तिम्रो फोटो देखो अरे त्यही बाँकी छ तर राम्रो बनाएको यार यो माइनक्राफ्ट टाइपको सीएस को रहेछ ओए कता हेरेँ मैले सेन्सिटिभिटी चाहिँ के हो मान्छे चाहिँ खोइ त है ओए रेटिङको साइडमा फुल स्क्रिन अरे कता छ रेटिङ ए यहाँ के लेख्यो त्यसले भर्खरै होइन हौ त्यसले त त्यति खासै उसै देखाएन फोकस मोड भनेको अर्को हुँदो रहेछ स्टार्ट भएको छैन 15 मिनट समथिङ थियो है अझै 3 मिनट रहेछ फेरि एउटामा मर्दिउँ न होइन यस्तो पनि हुँदो रहेछ तर सेन्सिटिभिटी चाहिँ कडा है हौ एक फोनको घुम्दिन्छ तब ल क्रस गर्दा पनि उस गर्दो रहेछ स्कोपिङ गर्दा ए मरेन त्यो वाडो एक ए मारेकै रहेछ नि त ए भनेछु जहिले रेकर्ड भिडियो हेर्ने बानी आज चाहिँ ए वाइल्ड पम्पल ब्रदर वेलकम ब्रोको कमेन्ट मैले देखिरहेको हुन्थ्यो आज चाहिँ यो उता उस भइरहेको थियो होइन वेट गरेर ओ भाइ चाकु हानेको देखेँ मैले ओए ना हे यो माथि हल्का उस गर्छु भनेको यार आई थिङ्क अब चाहिँ स्टार्ट भयो होला होइन अझै 1 मिनट बाँकी रहेछ त्यो स्क्रोल गरेको गन्स उस हुँदो रहेछ कि 1 किलो होइन मैले अरू बडी नै हानेको थिएँ अघि 3टा किलो हानेको थिएँ क्या मैले त मारिदियो यार फेरि ओ भाइ साहब भर्खर कति किलो आयो लामु लासा आएर सर्टगन हानिदियो मुखमा कस्टमाइज अरे के गर्नु मिल्छ कस्टमाइज भयो एक चाहिँ अब यतिकै खेल्दै मानेपछि वी विल गो ब्याक टु PMCO ओइ कसरी म्याच मेसिन गनले हान्दियो नि त नि अझै एकचोटि मार्नु वा मर्न मिल्छ है हेर जिन्दगी त्यहाँ मुला लोएची पारेर हेप्दियो यसले लगाइस ट्याक्कै यता स्टार्ट पनि भयो होइन रमाइलो हुँदो रहेछ हौ तर खेल्न वेलकम त गर गाइस वेलकम टु द स्ट्रिम
हेलो एभ्रीवन एन्ड वेलकम ब्याक टु द लास्ट गेम अफ PMCO स्प्रिङ स्प्लिट 2020 साउथ एसिया ग्रुप
सस्ता कलर ड्युटी हैन सस्ता वाला CS:GO र CS:GO लाई खासै त्यो
we are at the end of these group stages. This is going to be the last game being played on Vikendi.
Thank you the one अरे भाइ thank you
and D going at it.
I mean, each and every team has had their homework. Each and every team has done what it takes, and now all.
यार छना त यार CS:GO नै छ के तर कहिले खेल्दैन के
perform, how they gonna present themselves on this last game of the unpredictable.
पढ्नै छ PC मा पनि गेम्स छन्
The best of the best teams are out there. Nepali Ho Ni can
कहिले खेल्ने भयो
mark, and they are still 18 kills behind, but this team has that potential. will any other team go for it, or will any other team try to contest them? That is also going to be
That
one of the
रमाइलो
questions.
हुँदो रहेछ
What if they just stay on the 99 kill mark or something like that?
Ooh, that's just going to be unfortunate. But before we jump into the last game, let's
Final
have a
match
look at the top 5 players from the previous game on Miramar and see who ended up where. We have KTM Warhead with 7 kills on the first position, over 1,000 damage, slightly over 1,000. On the second position is going to be KTM Akshay with 5 kills, 943 damage. INES Badrev is going to be third with 4 kills and 1,000 damage as well. INES Machine is going to be fourth with 3 kills and almost 1,100 damage. A1 eSports Kapshi is going to be fifth with 3 kills and 585 damage.
See, 3 kills, all 3 of them landed on the head. That's a good thing, and that shows the damage as well, because head is going to give you a lot of damage. Actually, it did compensated it. But KTM's 2 players, I would like to see who are the top 5 players overall as well, like at the end of the day, because I would like to see BB Tamim was actually on the top at that yesterday. Then he was taken out by on top. He was literally on top in that list. So I would like to see if someone from Nepali Ho Ni goes for it, or someone from the other team goes for it. So that's going to be one of the things that that might change the pace of the game as well at the end of the day. So those are some questions that I would like to think about. But one thing, Vikendi.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you and a lovely audience one question. Where do you guys think? Okay, where do you guys think the zone is gonna form? And audience have an amazing day. Seriously, but just do comment down. Where do you guys think the final circles is gonna be? Because see, Vikendi mostly starts with water.
Yeah.
And Vikendi ends around land.
See, yeah, it starts with that, but this time I want things to be a little bit different. So I want the final circle to be as close to castle as it can be, just because someone needs to go there. It is a castle without a king, and without kings actually, and queens.
How many kings do you need in
there
a castle?
is no one there. There is literally no one there. 1 would be fine, 4 would be amazing, but that place has been abandoned. It's like a barren wasteland. It's like ruins on Vikendi.
Okay, that's quite a good statement. I know. I mean, Incompetitive. Like castle is a really good area, but then the loot amount is slightly. See, why people don't like to go to castle is, you see, it's compact, but the loot is distributed. If it's compact, the loot should be in the compact area, but the loot is kind of distributed. And now with the addition of new guns, because MP5K was a new addition in 0.16 only. Before that, there was no MP5K. You kind of get good MP5Ks in castle, but for those things, you kind of have to move around all of the castle just to find where you can find those areas you can find those guns, where you can pick up those guns and you can actually make them make a good use of those guns, because Vikendi is kind of an SMG-ish map.
And on castle, as Ocean said, to get the loot, to get the guns, you have to rotate around the outer premises of the entire building. As well, in the main buildings, you might find some weapons, but taking fights in that restricted area just puts you at a risk. You could be charged upon through like a person pre-firing and entering a room. It might be able to take you out before you actually even realize what's happening.
And in that thing, SMG pre-fires, to be honest, are much more deadlier than AR pre-fires, because in AR, see, no doubt, AR has a lot of damage, but SMG has that bullet speed, the bullet frequency, rate of fire, Uzi, Vector, these kind of guns with that incredible rate of fire. With a pre-fire, they're gonna be just like, snap, snap, crate, snap, snap, crate.
Yeah.
We can make a band out of it. Snap, snap, crate.
Sounds like a drum beat.
Yeah, no, right. But yeah, seriously, we would like to see what actually Vikendi brings us to the table, because Vikendi, you said castle is gonna be an area.
I want it to be, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think for a change, I don't know. I mean,
Seaman Factory might actually be there though.
I wanna see a zone dropping out on Villa. I wanna see a team contest Villa. And I want to see team actually taking out good kills out of Villa, because sometimes Villa seems like a good area. It can go for heal battles. I still remember one match, PMCO Fall Split, South Asia region, in which Soul was out there. Soul had an incredible chicken dinner in Villa. Like, Mortal was doing heal battle. He had 7 first hits. I still remember that. And I was jumping and shouting.
I remember
that clip went viral.
Yeah, I remember that match. That clip went viral, and everyone just went nuts at that exact moment.
I went nuts. There was that Goosebumps event. Right now it's just winter, but there was a Goosebumps event going all through the area, because I was like, will Soul clutch it? Because that guy is doing a first aid battle while other players are moving out. Clutch God was moving out. He was trying to pick up clutch for kills for his team while Mortal was inside. And that call by Mortal, you just go out, you just ram in front of everyone with here's your guns. And I'll try and go for that heal battle, and he actually clutches it. I mean, that kind of game sense. I mean, each and every team, each and every player has it, but that kind of game sense combined with your impressive skills, you are a winner.
Yeah, the man is loved by an entire country and has put up amazing performances. But talking about amazing performances, we have to see if INES or Nepali Ho Ni, or if the teams in the lower below standings, be it JAZEERA, be it KTM Rage, be it 1971 Gladiators, which teams are going to be able to push it in. But now let's have a look at a head-to-head. This time slightly different between team number 24 and team number 25. We have team 7C and Mad G in the head-to-head. 31 kills to 19 kills damage. Mad G is the team on the 24th position.
Yeah, look at one thing. They have 74 points, that is keeping them at 24th position, and they have 73 points. Mad G is not playing today. If 7C goes for it, if 7C takes just 2 points, 1 kill and 1 position point, they will be at that spot. Guys, trust me, whosoever is a 7C fan, just spam 7C just to show your support, because 7C needs that support right now.
And a strat that I can help them with is going to be just let Aruz do whatever he wants.
Let him be one with the let him be a polar bear out there.
The man gets his team into the top 3 every single time.
If Aruz is surviving, your team
is going to be in the top 3.
Yeah, your team is making a name. Be it Miramar, be it Sanhok, be it anything. I mean, they just go for it.
Miramar,
Aruz is really good. Pathetic is really good. Like, the players actually have made a name for themselves, so we would like to see. But this is for 24th and 25th. And to be honest, all the players who are going to play this final game of today, all the best to you guys. Make sure that you give out your best, because today is going to be the final game. And after this, from starting tomorrow, we'll be seeing 24 teams fighting with each other. But to be honest, this game today, it's going to be the best of the best, and may the best team comes out at the top. May the best team comes out at the top at the end of the overall scoreboards. But to be honest, make this match count, guys.
All the best. These could be the best 25 minutes of your life, and you have to make them count. You have to put up the best performance of your life, of your career in this time, because this is PMCO, one of the biggest tournaments in the world anyway. And if you make it into the semi-finals, you will have the potential chance of making it into the finals, and from there on out actually making it into the pro league.
One more thing, one more thing to the chat as well. If anything, just support and keep on supporting, because the final match has started, and you just need to support your favorite team. Even if see, sometimes your favorite teams die, but at the end you need to show one support that they performed. Once they will read the comments, they will like, okay, even if we died, there are people that are chanting our name in positivity. That should be one of the things. As we're in the final game, from Hot Springs to Dobro, Mesto, Movatra, as you can see, Villa, Goroka, Dino Park, Abbey, Winery, Milnar, Vihar, these are good areas on the southern side. Meanwhile, Poduoso, Cement Factory, Mount Resnick, Goroka, Villa, as we talk, and Castle is also on the areas where people can actually land. Cosmodrome is going to be slightly far away, but we are out here in the final game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see which team makes it count. Let's see which team actually stands up on top. Because this is gonna be one thing. And look at this. Did you see KTM's Road's parachute? It's set together strong. That's a good line for community and good line for each and every team. Together, you are strong. And look at, oh my god. See, it does not have castle, it does not have villa, and that circle is 40% on land and 60% on water. I mean, it's on the other side land as well, but then no one goes there, and that's gonna be one thing. Meanwhile, we're gonna see an early fight out here with Rising Nepal. Gonna fight JAZEERA on your screen. Sonam Prerak in one building, Alex Whitey on the other side, Canspot, Neo and Inti or Sham. And it's gonna be something really bad for JZR if it happens. Sonam is trying to spot, Alex Whitey is trying to spot the players. I think JAZEERA or Rising Nepal. Rising Nepal would not want to make an early exit, but if they actually take down JAZEERA, it's gonna be something.
Yeah, none of these teams are gonna be hoping for that early exit or thinking that they will get the early exit this time around, but they have to be really careful. They have to think about what they are gonna do. On the other side, Alex Whitey with that G36C is going to try and find the players from JAZEERA. Will he be able to take them on? That is going to be the question. On the other side, Sham, he has the Bison in his hand, is once again using that free look mode with the third person perspective and is going to try and peek out those windows, try and spot the players from the squad. Has he spotted Crazy? And yes, he has the Bison doing the damage. Crazy being knocked out in an instant, but Alex Whitey is there. He is going to be able to revive his teammate, but he has to be careful as well. The good thing for him that might be is it's still 2.5 minutes in, so not enough utility, not enough throwables on
anyone. If they had a grenade out there in their hands, and that would have, ended up
Vikendi
for JAZEERA, because they've just done it. But Sonam and Prerak on one direction, they can spot Sham, and if they spot Sham, that's going to be something. But Prerak actually spotted Neo and took out some damage on him. I would like to see what happens, because JAZEERA Sham is lone survivors in that building, while his teammates are on the other direction, other side of the map. Crazy will have to use some bandages or some utilities, as his health is slowly and steadily going up as we are talking. But then one of the major factors will be Sham. He will be a game changer for his team or for the opponent's team, because he is solo in that building. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final game of the day. Final game for the qualifiers. Top 24 teams are going to go in the next round. And out of those top 24s, every team wants to make their name 7 seeds. This is going to be a make or break game for them. They'll have to make out that position points. They'll have to make use of those skill points if they get it, because 2 points and they will have a good chance. Prerak was spotted, also the most spotted, but Sham does not have a helmet or vest. My boy, you cannot peek. There should not be a peek happening. He was spotted and will be taken down. No helmet vest. That comes into play. Sonam gets it for the team, and JCR would like to move in. Inti was spotted, and Inti has been taken down. Sonam with 2 knocks in this stage, and Neo was also spotted, and that was a really good spray. Neo is down to 50 HP. JCR making early exit because Senti has been taken down. It's down to Neo, the lone survivor. Prerak has been given the call of moving forward. Each and every player is moving forward, and closing in those 4 kills for themselves. And if that happens, I think it's going to be something. Neo has a shotgun in his hands. He is dropping up a grenade right now. That shotgun, that G36C, will he be able to pull this 1v4? He has 50 HP, is using bandages right now, and so is Crazy. He is using one more thing, and Alex Whitey moves in, and with just 1 shot, takes him down. That headshot is gonna hurt, and Rising Nepal has 4 kills.
Yeah. They catch JAZEERA off guard, and no one was prepared for it. They just end their lives in an instant, and we'll use the first team before we actually hit the 5-minute mark. Quite unfortunate, but once again, it all comes down to Team 7C, the team right on the edge of making or breaking it. And if they just manage to survive long enough, they will get into the semi-finals that are starting from tomorrow. But for that, they at least need 2 points, just because the team above them, Mad G, are not playing. As Ocean, you pointed out, once again, talking about the circle, it is in a horrible place. It is on the northwestern side of the map. Port is right in the center. Goroka teams over there are going to be really happy about this, but almost 70-75% of the teams, 75% of the players are not even in the zone. They are still spread out on the entire map and are still going to take their time looting. They still have 16 seconds before the blue zone starts coming in.
Yeah, that is true. And trading it out, ProNoob was trading out his info for G36C. I mean, maybe G36C seems like a really good confirm. He would be marking enemies ahead. Or I got supplies for his M4, and I guess one more player from his team is going to take it in his hands. That seems like a really good thing. He has a Zima out here. He can actually use it. And A1 ES Kapshi can spot IR2. This is a 1v1 fight, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, IR2 is out there with A1 ES Kapshi. A1 ES has the call as Sinister and Stranger have arrived. 2 players have arrived to give an adequate call to Kapshi, and IR2 took out the first shot. Takes down Sinister's health. Kapshi will also be spotted, and out there IR2 is critically low on health. Not critically, but still he is down to 60 HP. Will he try to make a move? He has an M4. He has an Uzi. He's trying to go far behind as far as he can, but the teams are moving towards him and will be spotted. Stranger is no more stranger to the kill feed right now as he takes him down, and it will be finished by Sinister if we are not wrong. And yes, Sinister does the job. Takes down IR2. Will try to take all the loot as they can, because that Uzi and that M4 that will be distributed. Kapshi has an M24. Can he make it to use? That's one thing. DC, Atom and Sincere are out there in Dino Park. This is, see, the map is unpredictable, but then there's a fun area around here. That's Dino Park.
Yeah, I love this place just because of the amount of entertainment you can actually get out of it. There are dinosaurs as well. There are these small toll booths and a lot of interesting things that you can find and just enjoy this map of Vikendi who no one actually likes. Because every time you try and jump into a game, be it no matter solo, squad, the most games you get are gonna be either on Erangel or on Sanhok.
Yeah, that is totally true. But then we'll have to see what actually happens in the game and what's gonna take place, because 1971, as you can see, they were moving into the zone, and DC, Sincere and Atom, it's about time they'll have to move to the area, and when they move, we'll have to see how the situation how the situation is gonna change the pace, because Atom and Sincere, these two players, 1,000 meters. This 1,000 meters seems like a small distance, but then this 1,000 meters is gonna bite them a lot. A lot. RN on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, they got 4 good kills. Bang squad wants to move forward. They'll be crossing DC's path right now. Atom is spraying on them. Sincere is spraying on them. Bigal is low on health right now. The driver, he is gonna be down. If anything, he's not the driver, sorry. He's actually sitting back, but then he barely survives. And bandaging, and the car is moving sideways. Yeah, now it's actually good. And the car is trying to get into the zone, because that 800 meters is gonna be a thing. And first airdrop. A gun that is not a gun, that is a machine gun, is gonna be out here.
What the fuck? That is not a gun, that is a machine gun
among the players.
And it is literally a machine gun, the M249.
What the
but
fuck?
you have to be careful when you're using that, just because, okay, you get 100 bullets, but people tend to focus them in just one direction, and we have seen that you just get third party, plus makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, that is totally true. So we'll have to see how it actually changes all the pace of the game. And 7C Arus and 7C Pathetic, they want to move into the zone. They are currently taking that the zone damage in their hands, and that is going to be one of the things. And we'll see how the game actually changes the pace and each and everything. 7C Pathetic and Arus are trying to move forward as the game is, moving in. And see, this is one of the things about Vikendi. Either it will be a fast start or it will be a slow start. There's nothing in between. This is kind of a slow start, but then this slow start can actually change everything, because right now all the teams, they have just one motive in their mind, that is the zone. Look at this. The first circle is also gonna feel a lot, because that is gonna be a cluster. A1ES, Wolves, INES, NHN, KTM, R3D, KS, each and every team is moving in just from just one direction, and they'll be spotting each and everyone, and that is gonna create a lot of fights.
Yeah, it's like just the 40% of that circle is land. Oh, Bang YCL just riding his, was that a bike, was that a snowmobile? When he dies, we'll just find out. On the other side, A1 Esports Kapshi, he spots out the players from the side of 1971 Gladiators, and he is gonna try and take them on. On the other side, Wolves going up against Nepali Ho Ni. You have to be really careful, Wolves. You have to be careful. On the other side, Bang SS is gonna take a shot from G36C and is gonna go down. But Punisher switching over to the M4 is just gonna finish him off with the other gun, just because you do not want to reload just to kill someone.
Yeah, and NHN, can they hit that mark of 100 kills? They want this start right now. They want the start in a good way. They want to start this game in an incredible way. No doubt they are topping the table, but with that they want to show a sheer pure domination for themselves, and they would like to do it. A1ES, on the other hand, they are having a secure compound, but the zone is gonna hit. I would want to see where the zone actually goes, because you see the zone. DC is outside the zone. 7C Demon OP is outside the zone. SOLTISQUAD is at the Kuroka's area.
Oh, 7C are
but then, yeah, look at this. Look at the right side.
Okay, KTM,
NRC, R3D, INES, KS, and the zone is still at their area.
RN go fight.
This situation, this is going to be... If you're stuck in this situation, guys, you need to tell, are you gonna push to other teams, or are you gonna wait for the zone to be on your side? And KTM Akshay has been spotted out there. He is low on health. He'll be spotted by R3D and NRC. Who's gonna take the kill? R3D Kagura takes them down. Akshay has been down. It's down to Suroj and Ramos for the win. R3D season is rotating, and Kagura is on one side. Private is also on the other side. Bad Boy is using some first aids to help himself stand up once again. Keeper OP takes down 1971. Sallu YT. Each and every area is having a fight, and Damn Class is outside the circle, but R3D season will be spotting Suroj, and he will be taken down. The season has also been taken down, and the spray was thrown on him, and that actually does the end game for him. 7C Hades has also been taken down. 7Cs, you should not be losing a fight out here. KS Reed takes down 7C Hades and finishes him. NRC is moving into the zone from water. Seems like a good thing, but still they have 230 meters to swim. Will they be swimming or will they be going? NHN versus 1971 once again. Look at Vcash and Science in one building. Reaper OP on low health. Lake and Nightwing in one building, and Ryan and Cole in one building. I mean, this is gonna be bad.
This is gonna be 3 separate 1v1s for both these teams, but Reaper, he has healed up. It's gonna be 2v1 for Ryan. Can he take this one? On the other side, Vcash clashing with Science Synthro, and he is gonna be dropped down. On the other side, Synthro actually has some damage on Vcash. Ryan, he was dropped down low, but the nade coming in from Synthro. Can he actually take on Vcash? The Molotov is going to be there to spot. Once again, cooking up the nade, being tossed down the stairs. Another one goes in, but he's going to miss up. And Lake on the other side is going to regroup with his teammates. They are going to take one more member from the side of 1971 Gladiators. This squad is in trouble. Just Synthro, the only man left standing, and he's going to be the only man alive for his team in a while, because Saluwaiti was taken down earlier. Rhino, he is down, and they just come charging in. He takes all of them, but he's going to fall down. He is going to be taken down by none other than Gole. Oh boy.
At the moment, I mean, see, Synthro, he had that fight in him, and he took down Vcash. When he just took down Vcash, I was like, suppose if everyone comes in his line of spray, all 4 players were supposed to go down, and A1 ES is also now on their mark, and A1 ES, the NHN is not stopping. They have 4 kills. They want to make it to 8. They want to make it to 12. They want to make it to the highest kill number that they can, and Kapshi has been spotted, and Kapshi has been taken down with a lot of damage, and that the area will be burst out in an incredible way. SOLTISQUAD, on the other hand, takes down a kill of 1 player of DC, so that means Salty is also taking this fight, and Kapshi will be spotted. If Kapshi gets spotted, that's going to be something. The door has been burst, and it's Vikash goes down. Vikash has been finished. NHN is taking fight once again, and Lucky OP has taken down Wolves Dictator. RGD Private goes for KTM Akshay once again, finishing him out of the game, and that means Wolves is out there for the fight. Wolves has taken down Vikash. Vikash was low on health. If anything, in the fight when started, and Wolves are ironic. Look at Reaper. Reaper can spot ironic. That's going to be something. Reaper has 6 first aids, but then this is not going to be a first aid fight as Gole goes down by Stranger, and Kapshi has been taken down by Lake. Lake has also been taken down. Reaper OP, the lone survivor. Will it be enough? Because A1 ES is moving forward, and Lake has been taken down. Reaper, the solo survivor for the team. Solo survivor for Nepali Ho Ni. A1 ES smokes are coming. Reaper OP gets eliminated. Nepali Ho Ni makes an exit on 13th. This was terribly bad for the team. A1 ES starting goes down by Wolves Ironic. Now it's Wolves versus A1 ES. A lot of third parties coming in handy right now, and NRC and KTM taking this fight outside the circle. The blue zone is going to be the zone of death. A1 ES Dante goes down by Wolves 6-9. WGxNoRules and R3 Devil and KTM race outside the circle. Private, oh my god, that was something. Private is outside the circle. Takes on the body on that low HP. Can he first? Can he heal? Can he heal? Can he heal? That's the question. Can he actually heal? No, he won't be able to heal, as Pablo goes with that Uzi, and Kakura can spot KTM Ramos. If that happens, three teams outside the zone fighting with each other. Bad Boy is low on health. Ramos is the lone survivor. He is trying to go for that the spray. Stranger goes down by Wolves 6-9. A grenade comes in handy. R3 Devil gets eliminated. Wolves Dictator low on health once again. They are taking fight against A1 ES Sinister. 6-9 will try to heal up. Ramos for the win with that MP5K 40 bullets, trying to spot NRC's players. If he does that, that's going to be something, but then he has 26 bullets right now. Goes for a reload, takes down 40 once again. This solo player, can he survive a squad? Has 4 first aids in his back, but will that be enough? Ironic wants to move forward. 6-9 wants to move forward on Sinister. Would like to end A1 eSports right now, but will they be able to do it? A1 eSports Sinister, look at that TPP that he is taking. He wants one chance, a single spray that which he can take them down. No. But that won't be enough as Amare charges in with that Uzi. And will they be reviving him? That's a question. Arus goes down from 7 Cs by Mehraz. I mean, 7 Cs, this should be your game, and you need this game really badly. Guys, if anything, I would like to see if it happens. Look at Sinister. He was down to 1 HP. Ironic is moving forward, and he will be spotted, but A1 eSports exit out of the game on 11. Big names going out.
Once again, it's the strongest teams in the tournament that have been taken out earlier. KTM Rage, A1 eSports, Nepali Ho Ni, all falling down. 7C Pathetic falling down. 7C, you just need 2 kills for your team, and you will be making it into the top 24. You have to be careful, but once again, this time Zone is in a weird situation. It's on the northern side of Gorokha, and Port is in as well. We have we have a couple of teams inside the Salty squad having an easy rotation, but on the other side, NRC, they were fighting the 7C. On the other side, they are going to be in a bit of trouble, but INES Wolves are and could close in on your location at any given moment. On the other side, DC and DF, they always keep clashing up against each other. Nothing new there, but once again, who comes out on top in that fight? That is going to be interesting, but INES is collapsing on this entire situation between Wolves.
I would like to see one thing, like what happens. Does Rising Nepal, will Rising Nepal be able to take more kills? Because as Rising Nepal they had 4 kills, they took down the first fight in an incredible way against JAZEERA, and right now they are surviving. Will they go for another chicken dinner, trying to go for another chicken dinner out here in this game? Will Vikendi be their game, or will INES make a comeback in the final game? They started their days in an incredible way. They have one chicken dinner in their hands, but will they try to go for 2? Rising Nepal, they can spot Crazy. If this car 98 spots Crazy, I think it will spot his head as well, and that's going to be a good headshot for the team, but a terrible headshot for Crazy, obviously.
Oh, yes.
So that's going to be one of the things. But then, will they be spotting him? Because he is important right now. His survival is important, but then his skill is important for INES.
But yeah, Rising Nepal, they are playing this one perfectly. Even though they know there is a fight going on, they are choosing to avoid it. And once again, the circle shifts in towards the water itself. But this time, at least it's the opposite the way it started. This time, 60% of the circle is on land. Teams are going to be happy about it. But on the other side, DC and DF, once again, just in the close quarter situation, they have to be really careful. We have Sincere and Atom from the side of DC. They were trying to go in towards and slowly move in towards the players of DF, but that was a slow movement. On the other side, we do see Rising Nepal trying to reposition themselves. This is going to be a 2 versus 4 fight. DC, you do not want this. Even if you engage, you are outnumbered, you will be taken down, unless you actually somehow manage to isolate those fights and take 1v2s or 1v1s and come out in those 5 hours. But did we just see Salty AG just pass by another squad, and even they did not care about it?
They did see his car is like...
No, his car was already like smoked up.
They could have done they could have cared about a little, I mean.
Yeah, they were like,
3 players in Salty squad. They have 2 kills right now and 7 Cs. This is 1 kill that you need. This is 1 kill that you need. This is 1 kill that you should actually be having right now. And he is in a bad spot. His car is just burning. They just missed 1 kill. Oh my god, he gets away 7 Cs. This was something, oh my god. I mean, just imagine if they took down 1 player from Salty, that would have been a big thing. And 7 Cs is currently 3 men strong as they lost Hades, and they are gonna be contested by Salty on their left, on your left, and the car is flying. That's something. But then they are out here and they have been spotted. That was bad, and Salty takes him down, and this will leave Pathetic and Demon OP, as Aruz will not be able to take fight as of now because he needs a Republic 2v2 fights coming in handy right now. Salty Extreme taking up that charge. 7C Demon OP has also been taken down by Salty AJ. Pathetic is the lone survivor. Can he take that point on him? They are outside the circle. Salty is trying to move into the circle. 7Cs, they are contesting it for the 24th position. Can they get that 24th position? That is an important question. Og A3 comes in out right here, as you can see in the 4th airdrop, but we'll have to see the Salty fight as for now, because Salty versus 7Cs, that's going to be a big fight. So 7Cs player still outside the circle. He knows that there is 1 player out there. Pathetic is using those boosters just for himself. 4th circle, 250 plus meters to get into the zone. The fight outside the zone, this is an important one. Pathetic is also popping something. Extreme is using that first aid. Both the teams will have to see. Rusen is going from one direction. Extreme is on the other. AJ is trying out there, and 7Cs exit the game as we were talking.
They just wrapped on them like a snake would, like a python, and just broke them down in a really brutal manner. But now the circle once again has moved on the edge of the map, but this is going to force all the teams to rotate except DF and DC.
One challenge for Salty. They are using a car that is already burning. If the car collides with some place, that is going to end their game as well. Will they go for it? Just imagine if a car collides with a rock as well. It's going to end their game. On the other hand, Wolf Squad is trying to move to one direction, and if they spotted them,
yeah, they have to be careful this time around. And as you said, Salty, they are in a tough situation using a damaged vehicle. I think before they actually come in, they are going to have to change their vehicle. But now we saw them just charging on one team. What is going to happen over there? That is going to be an interesting situation. But Salty is already going down. If he is going to take down Rusen as well, and Salty is left with just 1 man standing for their side. But because one of their players were already split, that now the smokes being thrown from the side of KS are going to provide them some cover to take their teammate and give him a revive. AJ is going to try and come in from behind, but Ironic on the other side is just going to engage upon the squad of Bang. He is going to drop one, but Ironic, he has to be careful. He is the only man left standing for his squad. It is going to be a 1 versus 4 fight on the other side. Bang, they are fighting 2 squads at the same time. He has NRC coming in from the back. He has to be really careful. Bang, they are engaging on NRC as well. YCL has already taken down Hackshot, but Amara, he has to be careful. They have one more squad, one more member from the side of SOLTISQUAD coming in from the back. It is going to be Salty AJ, but is he going to pass all of them by? Is he just not going to care? But they care about him. Amara has spotted AJ. He's going to do damage to that car, but AJ somehow managing to get away. On the other side, we do see Bang still focused on Ironic. Ironic, it is high time you make it into the zone, man. What are you doing? Where are you trying to go? If he tries to move in towards the side of Bang, he is going to be taken out, but now taking damage from the blue zone. How long can this man survive? He is in the water. You can't do anything in the water. You are the most vulnerable when you are in there. But now, once again, Ironic, his health is slowly dropping. The booster is running. How long can he stay alive? 9 teams alive. On the other side, NRC are going to lose one more player. And Amari, he's going to spot 2 players from the side of Bang, but he's going to be taken down himself. Pablo, the only man left standing. How much can he do? He's charging in. He's charging and heading towards the side of Bang. Wolves Den, they are going to take an exit at the 9th spot. Pablo, he might just go down, but the first aid kicks in and he is going to survive, but in a 1 versus 3 situation.
He spots Bang. LGT takes him down in an incredible way. He should be knowing where YCL is. His health once again is trying to go down. Now the first hit not going to kick in. Still they managed to break down once their Bang is still outside the circle, and that's the damage. Look at the damage. Look at the damage that the circle actually did, and look at that. Pablo takes down Bang YCL. Pablo takes on LDT, and that was something. Playzone takes out Bang, because that will be end of Ultimate Bang. We're on 6 teams, 19 players alive. KS has 4 players intact, but they are still not in the circle. 50 more seconds, and the circle is going to
PUBG Mobile eSports.
He was using SKS in the previous match as well. Is going to use SKS in this one as well. INES, they want a chicken dinner badly. Machine was spotted from the other direction. That's going to be something really bad for him. And then DF wants a part of the fight. KS Rising Nepal. They were 4 men strong, but right now they're going to lose 1 player. As we are talking, Rising Nepal also wants a part of the fight. Prerak is out there, Crazy is out there, Sonam is out there, and Alex YT is bleeding. Prerak, as you can see in this area, all you need to do is you need to see the fight out on your either side, because that is going to be an incredible one. DC has to get into the zone from the minimap. As you can see, Rising Nepal can stop their zone push, and team number 7, that is DF. Look at that! Oh,
he misses that shot.
Missed on the direction. Salty AJ takes on. The Punisher can go down once again. Misses from the left as well. Will third time be a charm? Will he try to go for it, and will he try to spot the head this time? That's going to be an important one. Once again, trying to spot him, trying to spot the location. MR7 has been taken down by Crazy. That leaves them to 3 players.
He was finished off with an Uzi, and that is just going to be an unfortunate situation. But AJ, the only man left alive for the side of SOLTISQUAD, he still has a couple of meters to go into the zone. But can he survive, and can he make it into the top 6 and stay safe for his team? On the other side, DC Atom, he has to be careful as well. But Rising Nepal, they are taking a lot of damage. Alex White, he was dropped really low, and AJ is firing into that smoke. He's trying to find Ifti, but now the Molotov that was being thrown, the smoke's coming in from this player. He is trying to make his way. He's trying to create a path for himself. Those two smokes, can they protect him? Now the Molotov was being thrown. I predicted it earlier, because usually you throw it there just to try and push flush break.
Third time still it hits the head out there of Panda, but then level 3 has was going to do something. Easy goes down. SOLTISQUAD, that's the end of SOLTISQUAD by KS Sanhok, who is raining so much damage in Vikendi. We'll have to see what happens. INES, Evil Eye, with that Evil Eye trying to spot players once again, and these are your rising players. 5 teams out here. KS Axe has all 4 players alive. INES has all 4 players alive. Rising Nepal has 4 players alive. TF Panda, DF has 2 players. The circle is going to contract, and Patrave is the lone survivor in the circle. He is trying to make his team get into the circle as we are talking. But will that be enough? Will that be out for his team? Will that be some potential for his team? Because that's only one thing Screenshot goes down. Elementrix was just like Atom. Crazy knows that there are players behind him, and Atom has been taken out by DF. Punisher goes down by DC Sincere. He switches to G3060 to actually finish him. Does it really well, does it in an incredible way. 15 players alive.
Okay, RN द्वारा KS को
5 teams surviving. KS has been taken down by RN. LXYT. Sonam also goes down.
Yeah, and that is just going to be an interesting situation because now Sanhok, he has to be revived. Harid, he is going for the revives, but Rising Nepal, the team that we thought had a good advantage and had a possibility to win this entire match on Vikendi, the final game, they are looking in trouble. Alex Whitey, he goes out to sacrifice himself, and he is going to be taken out. Prerak and Sonam, the two players left standing. Their third teammate, he has healed up as well. Crazy on the other side, but Badrev, he has his crosshairs set on that small shed. Sonam, he is going to drop KS. Harid, he has his eyes set. He has his crosshairs set on those players. On the other side, Crazy using that Uzi to an ultimate perfection is going to eliminate and is going to be the reason for the demise of Damn Classic for this game. And we have 4 teams, 13 players in this game. INES with all 4 players alive are definitely going to be having an advantage in these final stages, and Tay is going to take down Harid once again. Tay is going to be taken out himself. A trade coming in from Miramar, but INES Badrev is still there. He could revive his teammate, and he is definitely going to go for that. Tay, he's going to heal up and come back into this fight. The players from the side of INES are split up. Evil Eye is focusing on DF. He's going to take down one, but RN Sonam is going to be taken out himself. And once again, switching to the DMR, can he take down these other players from the side of Rising Nepal?
That grenade by Sanhok comes in for INES here, and Screenshot will be taken down by INES. Evil Eye, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fasten your seatbelts for the final fight that's gonna happen as we are moving into the circle. Final circles coming in. 7 circle, and Machine also takes on 1 player, and DF Panda has been low and is the lowest survival. Yeah, that nade is gonna do some damage. It's gonna change the pace of the game, and Panda goes down, but Panda takes 1 player with him. Yeah. RNG went crazy, and DF Rio, that was the end game for him. And out there, Rising Nepal's players and INES, they are on a fight. KS on the other direction, they are also out there. 4v3 situation, and the zone is currently favoring INES. They know that RN is gonna be in a lot of trouble as they have to make their way through the zone. And same goes for KS. This is gonna be something. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be the best of the best fights out there as KS Axe versus INES. They are hanging on the cliff right now, and are Rising Nepal. They want to make it to the circle. KS Mehraj is trying to spot them. INES can be in a sandwich situation as we are talking. What's gonna happen? We don't know. But then look at the circle. That was something really different.
Yeah, INES are on the edge just because they are the only team in the circle, and this is gonna be putting them at an advantage. And Mehraj taking a shot to the edge. It is gonna go down. KS Harid, he's trying to go for the revive, and he is gonna be revived once again. Their car was already blown up, so they can be happy about it. But Mehraj, he is slowly beating, and once again, as soon as the blue zone comes in, this is going to be the demise of one of those teams, because as I said earlier, INES, they are on the edge of the cliff and they have the circle right on them, so they are going to be pretty much safe.
And Rising Nepal make it to the circle. Goes down that car. Taking that car was a bad thing, and the smoke that Sonam did, it might help, might not help. As AS players goes down, but then out there Predak has been taken down as well by Badrev. Badrev takes out that kill in his hand, and Badrev did an incredible job by finishing out those players. So if anything, Rising Nepal goes down on 3rd position, down to KSX and INES. 4v3 fight out there, we'll have to see. And Evil Eye goes down in this fight as well. Mehraj on 1 HP does an incredible thing as he takes out Deer with that headshot as we were talking. And it's a 1 player for the team solo surviving out there. If he throws a grenade, that's going to be something. Mehraj takes him down. Mehraj is, he has full HP right now, but his helmet is critical. Oh my god, he is inside the circle as well. He should not be falling down right now. He spots 1 player, and then Mehraj will be done for, and INES back to an incredible game. Have a chicken dinner. 4 kills for Badrev. Definitely an MVP performance.
All the last 4 teams, Rising Nepal, INES, DF, KS as well. Oh boy, that last fight was just incredible. It was blowing my mind. Like, because it wasn't just one team who was splitting their attention into many. All of them were trying to fight each other at the same time. Like 4 different teams going up against each other. That's just an incredible war zone.
I mean, that was an incredible war zone in winter area, the Vikendi map.
Right, okay, talking about INS, they were on that cliff for quite a long time. It was like they just perfectly predicted, alright, the zone's going to be there, let's just stay and rotate around the cliff. And fighting with no way to fall back. That's how they fought. They literally, if they took a step back, they would have gone in the water and just died there, unable to fight. They would have been shot at and killed off. On the other side, fighting with that big of an advantage and still managed to take the victory. Once again, it wasn't like it was an unfair fight. It was a 4 versus 4 situation. 4v3 is where things got a little bit more interesting. Rising Nepal and KS, they were fighting from a disadvantage just because INES, they were in the zone, and RN and KS, it was up to them to try and contest the team and move in.
And Mehraz from KSX, he did incredible. He was the solo survivor for the team right now. He knocked out one player. Other 3 players were shooting on him. He knew where the cover was. He stood down. He just laid down in that cover. He just put up a first aid. His helmet was kind of about to pop out, as his helmet's health was like done for. Spot shot another player, goes for him as well. Like, he had that fight in him. He was inside the circle. He could have stayed there for a while. But then he was like, if I see someone, I want this win. I want to go for it. No doubt he's finished up at 2nd position, but still managed to take out an incredible fight in his hands, and that was commendable by him.
Yeah, that was actually commendable, but once again, another unfortunate situation is gonna be Team 7C.
I want to see what happens with 7C, because they got eliminated on 10th position.
Yeah.
They kind of had no kill as such. I don't know if they had 1 kill or 2, but then 7C, pathetic as he was, trying to take that TPP, Salty Extreme, they just barred in, and they just ended the legacy of 7C.
10th does give you 2 points.
If it gives you 2 points, they are qualifying. But what if?
What
if they see some other team that has maximum kill?
Yeah, someone below them actually climbs up and then pushes both of them further.
That might be one of the things. So we'll have to see what happens in the final standings, because those standing numbers, they are gonna change everything for some teams. Some teams will move forward. Some teams are gonna stay at that position. It's gonna be they'll have to climb up once again in the next PMC or something, or if any other tournament comes up right now. But then as of now, top 24 mark, that actually goes pumping at that moment. It's gonna be like, that's gonna be a tough situation. The suspense music plays in some people's minds, and that's gonna be like, in audience as well, will our favorite team qualify? Will our favorite team be able to make it? Will our favorite team be able to stay in the first 8, or 9 to 16, or 17 to 24, or after 24? What happens if your favorite team, because each and every player who played, remember when they got qualified, they'll be telling their friends as well that we are qualified. We are gonna show our skills to a bigger world. That's what PUBG gives you.
Exactly. This is an international stage being broadcasted to an international audience, and you are being watched by a lot of people. So definitely there are gonna be a lot of eyes on you, and especially another message. If you, as you said, if you did not make it this time to the semifinals, if this was where your journey ended, because we had a lot of new teams coming, we had a lot of new players coming, you got a chance to play with some of the veterans of the scene. And as Ocean said, you played through the in-game qualifiers, you grinded your way out, and you made it all the way here. So the next time, use this as an experience. Just watch the wards, learn from your mistakes, and next time come back even stronger and make a statement again. But before that, let's have a look at the MVP for this match and see who it is.
Yeah, the MVP for the match, ladies and gentlemen, is INES Batre. He truly stands out in the stats as he has 4 kills for his team, 652 damage. He was the one who stopped Rising Nepal to get into the zone. 2858 is his survival time, and 9.5 kilometers was his distance covered. See, this is the amount of distance that people cover in Miramar, but he had it in Vikendi. That shows his that shows the rotation of INES. They knew how to take that spot.
Yeah, the rotations coming in from this team.
Let's
have a look at another stat. The top 5 players from this game, and see what they are up to.
Yeah, the top 5 players for Vikendi's match, ladies and gentlemen. Pablo with 5 kills, but that damage, 276 was his damage on 5 kills. And Batre obviously coming in out there, and from Rising Nepal, it was crazy. He has crazy damage with those 3 kills, and then Salty AJ. Obviously, these 3 kills, they come from 7Cs as well, and KSFT for KS Axe coming out there with 3 kills and 457 damage points.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate every time you mentioned 7C, because I wouldn't say unfortunate, it just rises everyone's the level of suspense that is going on right now to a whole another level, because I think all of us are going to be wondering until we see the final standings as to where this team is. But before we go on and see the final standing, let's have a look at this game standing and see how the teams perform and see how many points did 7C actually get, because we all know who the winner for this game is. It was INES with those 9 kills and 29 points to their name, are going to be on the first. Rising Nepal
is where the difference actually comes, because that is where
18 points. KS is going to be third with 18 points as well. No Rules is going to be fourth with 12 points. SOLTISQUAD is going to be fifth with 11 points. Wolfsden is going to be sixth with 10 points. Ultimate Bang is going to be seventh with 10 points as well. Defrio is going to be 8th with 10 points to their name as well.
So many teams lining up on those 10 points, so that is like one of the things. But then from 9 to 16 is where the difference actually comes, because that is where 7Cs is. We'll have to see Damn Classy on 9th, and they also had an early exit in this game with those 4 kills and 1 placement points. A1 eSports once again early exit. KTM Raids and 7Cs, they have 2 points. I think they have made it, but then the the final confirmation is gonna come when we'll be looking through all of our stats. And our 3 Devils is on 14, 1971 Gladiators on 15, and JAZEERA is out there on 16. But then these were this match's stats. Let's go for the final match stats. Drum roll will be up out there for the overall stats that are going to be on your screens. And with the overall stats, ladies and gentlemen, the standings. First position, 198 points. Nepali Ho Ni could not hit the 200 marker, but then still they are at a really good.
They did not get 100 kills either. I'm sort of sad.
Just look at one thing. But just look at one thing. The amount of kills, okay. No 100, but 86 and 68. The difference
is massive.
Shows it shows out there for this team. Trust the process on second. A1 eSports, same placement points as TDP, but the kills is where the difference is. On the third position, PNGaming, 93 placement points. The first team to not have a 100 placement point mark, and no 100, but 86 and 68. The difference
is massive.
Shows it shows out there for this team. Trust the process on second. A1 eSports, same placement points as TDP, but the kills is where the difference is. On the third position, PNGaming, 93 placement points. The first team to not have a 100 placement point mark, and 56 kills is on fourth. Rising Nepal just rose up to top 5. Rivals X is on 6th position. INES making up a mark 7th position, and Elementrix on it.
These teams are pretty good going in, and 9 to 16 are pretty good for the semi-finals as well. It's going to be SOLTISQUAD on the 9th, Team PYRO on the 10th, JyanMaara on the 11th, Team Extreme on the 12th, Wolfsden on the 13th, KTM Rage on the 14th, Team T2K on the 15th, and the Ultimate Bang making that final push in the top 16 as well are going to be 16th. And once again, let's move on and see the last 8 teams that are qualified. Vibe 17th, KS is going to be 18th, Hype is going to be 19th, Damn Classy on the 20th, 1971 Gladiators 21st, R3D Devils on the 22nd, Deadeye Guys are going to be on the 23rd, and Team 7C with those 2 points that they had are going to make it in on the 24th, and now
but that
teams,
means their matches ended yesterday. This is where it all changes. That's kind of a sad story for them, but then they know what I'm pretty sure this table is going to come back strong the next time. We are going to be casting. I promise you guys, I mean, I don't promise you that we are going to be casting those matches, but I promise you that we are going to see these names on the big leagues. No Rules are going to take every rule in their hand when they'll be landing once again. Maggie is going to be taking those skills. ByeBye is not going to say ByeBye next time. Defrio is going to be contesting once again. Team SBA is going to be out there. JAZEERA will be there. TM Officials and Red Light. This table the table that
Guys,
is not
RNG
in a
crazy
good
on the
spot
chat
right
as well,
now
eh?
is going to be at one of the best spots in in the upcoming situations and scenarios.
Yeah, exactly. Some
One
of the
point less
greatest
sad for
plays were
Matt G.
made
Yस्तो
by
भयो क्या
some
राजु
players
मास्टर?
that are not going to be making it.
एउटा न एउटा टिम उस हुन्थ्यो कि either
Nero from the side
was
of
Matt G
SPA
or
and has made it. Look at this. JAZEERA even got one chicken dinner and still failed to qualify, but put up an amazing performance yesterday on Vikendi.
JAZEERA को चाहिँ
In
chicken dinner
that final
खाएर
clutch situation, they somehow pulled it out. On the other side, WGxNoRules also one of the teams not making it, putting up an amazing performance. Talking about Pablo, Amare, Hackshot, the kind of synergy these guys play with. So you have what it takes. You made it to the group stages the first time. The next time you come in, it's gonna be a push to as far as you can go. Maybe try and win the entire thing.
I mean, these 8 teams, I would like to see them coming back once again. And to be honest, these guys are going to entertain you once again in the upcoming series. But for now, let's see the top 5 kill leaders or overall that actually outshine. Because BB squad, they could not make it. But then BB Tamim was out there. Is he yet? No, not now.
No.
But Lakhe OP from NHN. 5,001 damage. And TDP on top obviously did not play.
5,500 damage.
I mean,
26 kills.
What these players are incredible.
Okay,
and
he has 5,500 damage. I think 5,000 of that damage was done from top of a hill.
Yeah,
in Miramar.
In Miramar, that's one place that he actually likes to play his game. And TX Seaman from Team Extreme, 24 kills, 4752 damage, and Kole from Nepali Ho Ni outshines in the bigger maps like Miramar. Yet he has such a lower survival time. That's one thing that surprises me. He does his job in a fast way, maybe.
Yeah, he does his job in a fast way. Also, plus he has a lot of pressure on him just because he is required to play separate from his team.
Maybe that's how his name
from his team.
Maybe that's how his name is on top. Like on top means I'll stand on top of a hill.
Yeah.
You guys go in and wait. I'll just knock someone for you.
I'll be on top.
I'll be on top in the kill leaderboards as well.
Yeah.
My team will be on top in the overall leaderboards as well. And obviously I'll be on top in the MVP leaderboards as well.
Yeah, definitely the man was a beast again. So Lakhe has been a veteran of the scene for a while and has put up amazing performance. We got the pleasure to see him and meet him during the last PMCO as well. And this man was a beast then. This man is a beast now. His team is basically they are a bunch of monsters who just destroy anyone who stands in their way. But now they have to be careful going into the semifinals because they will have a crosshair on their back. But before that, once again, let's have a look at the overall head-to-head for these two teams, Nepali Ho Ni and Trust D Process. 86 to 68 kills. Oh man, but the damage is quite close. 15,000 to 50.
The damage is quite close, and 15073 and 14500, and healings, if you see, Nepali Ho Ni has healed less. That means they were they were killing more and healing less. That shows their accuracy, to be honest, and the way how they can just move when it comes to dangerous situations. That's really good. TDP had 7,000 and headshots. NHN went for lower amount of headshots, but then overall TDP actually rose up in that. And utility usage, TDP, as you can see, 4 grenade kills and total points. That is where the difference was. The 28 points that NHN had more actually took them to the first spot.
Yeah, Nepali Ho Ni.
I like their logo, to be honest. That eagle, the jacked up eagle.
Yeah.
Jacked up eagle with those wings. It's like
Trust D Process, their logo looks like really deep. It's a shark with the yin yang symbol.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's
like you are using the power of Zen to basically
show your domination, and the domination starts with your logo and your name as
also,
well.
Sharks are scary. Just like TDP. Alright, but after this, after looking at two of the best teams, let's look at what was separating the teams between the 24th spot and the 25th spot.
7C and Mad C. Those two teams, 1 point mark. That 1 point created a difference of, like I'm gonna say in Hindi we say Zameen Asman ka farak.
Yeah.
1 point. 31 kills for Mad G and 19 kills. That even having 19 kills, they had position. That actually took them to that point. 8,000 damage, 5,000 damage. I mean, they were kind of behind. They were
behind in every single sense,
except for grenades.
Yeah, except for grenade skills, just because they have to use their utility and. Once again, headshots.
Look at this. Oh, Mad G ko Jesus
healing in their favor. So if 7C had just gotten 1 kill,
the fun part is I never played for
all,
kills and I died.
They would have been out of this because kills get priority. Once again, if 2 teams are on the same point system,
TDP ko logo ko definition team member lai ta tha chaina hola
and you have more kills than me, then you will be given more priority. You will be given a higher standing if you compare it to myself. But before that, let's have a look at
the Nepali team ho
how we will be going about the days.
The big leagues are going to start as we can see out here.
And this is the semi-finals.
Group 14 Feb, Group A and C, Group B and C on 15th, Group A and B on 16th, Group A and C on 17th, Group B and C on 18th. I will have to remember this. A, B, A, C, B, C, A, B, A, C, B, C. I'll have to remember this, otherwise I'll forget.
The groups are going to be reshuffled as well, and it is going to be interesting as to see who is going to go where and how
the groups will be formed and how the fights are going to happen, because that is going to be something. But then it all
starts
semi-finals
13 but 18th
tomorrow. So that means
you can't take anything for granted from tomorrow.
Right now, see the teams that are out here. Suppose 7Cs. They barely made it, but right now it's the time. They were given this chance to prove that yes, they are ready for a fight, and they'll have to show that tomorrow. So I think maybe teams are gonna do really, really good tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, we're gonna see incredible games, if anything.
It is definitely gonna be an incredible game, and we will be back with more actions from the semi-final stage. And now it was Varun Super Johnny John being joined by Ocean Sharma, and it was a pleasure working with. We'll do that when we come back. But come back tomorrow and catch all these semi-final action. We will be taking a leave now. Bye.
Yeah, maybe semi-finals हामीले पनि नेपालीमै कमेन्ट्री हान्न पाइन्छ हैन. GG's guys. 7C र D उसबकमा एकदम खुसी. त्यति भन्दै आजको लागि यति नै. आडियोस सायोनारा.